easy for us last game to hype on Bergie because he did carry his team through the difficult time. But if you looked at his other teammates stepping up, they were making crucial plays at the right time, being in the right time, right places, and that's exactly what we need to see for a HyperX MVP of the match.
Oh, absolutely. And here we are, Grand Finals, Gosu versus Intensity. First map will be Haven. Let's get to it. Here is the fly through of Haven, taking you on over to A site. Here's your A long, and you get a view of Heaven. And here we go through the B side window, which a lot of people like to peek and get picked off at.
This is very much a hot spot in the map. Either if you're going B or C, you're gonna end up in these doors areas. If you're going A, you're probably staying away from them. So yeah, that mid area round window is definitely gonna be an area of contention. Be very interesting to see. I think teams that have succeeded the most on this map have actually been the most clever with their use of Heaven on A, because you do have to be discerning when you're using Heaven. Heaven is not just a place you auto run to every time you're retaking or defending A. It is a place that you have to use correctly with the correct equipment. So be interesting to see how teams play around that. We're getting into the pistol round of Grand Finals, Game 1 between Gosu and Intensity in the Vanguard Valorant Sunday Showdown.
All right, and it looks like the only difference between the rosters is the Raze versus the Breach.
So both teams want to go for explosions, just different deliveries of explosions.
Yes, lots of firepower. But again, I mean, it's interesting. We tend to see the Sovas on Haven more than any other map.
Yeah.
To get that intel.
There's so many cheeky angles for Sova. Oh, XP-san getting an opening kill.
Hey, he wasn't waiting 4 rounds to get that first kill this time.
XP-san is warm. He is ready to go. He already done played a match before this. Several, indeed. And so Intensity getting the bomb down here in round 1. Be looking to see how Gosu wants to retake. It is a 3v5 in the favor of Intensity, so this is really tricky for Gosu. They do have Mario up in Heaven, getting a good angle on long, but meanwhile, Confused goes down to Austin IRL, making it that much harder for Gosu.
Yeah, and the time is against Team Gosu here. They're going to have to make a play.
Oh, Showtime being so ballsy there, pushing out. Bergie eventually going to wrap it up. But we can't be understated, a 3K for XP-san.
Yeah, totally different start from the last match here. So great start for Intensity. Gosu, good on them for taking down 2 members at least before the round ended here. And Intensity up 1-0 over Gosu.
Nice spot.
And look at this collection here. It is only round 2, so you don't see a whole lot of buys going on. But look at the collective grouping around Garage and B from the side of Gosu. They're just going to waltz right on out there.
Look how aggressive that was from Gosu, trading out the kill, so you really can't argue with the decision-making. Meanwhile, XP-san opening up with the standard second round Bulldog, as is tradition here in Valorant Sunday Showdown. And Duck getting an Ares kill on the Mario, but off screen, the iconic TV getting a Bucky kill down onto XP-san.
And here we are. This is a 2v3 in favor of Intensity.
Oh, goodness, Confused. Great control there to keep those shots level.
Yeah, Intensity will get the spike down over at B. And look at where the players of Gosu are, though. It's like they totally swapped positions with Intensity.
Yeah, this is we saw this happen a couple times last match where some players would be so far flanking that they're practically coming from the other team's spawn, but at least the members of Gosu are pushing together. They are watching each other's back, so this is nice entry onto here. See who gets caught out first, and it's going to be Duck. Confused with the 3K. Now Intensity needs to retake. He's coming around to the back.
Yeah, he came around the opposite side.
Bergie with the clutch 2K to finish out the round. That's the Bergie we know and love.
Intensity will go up 2-0 over Gosu. This is round 1. Like I said, chat, this is a best 2 of 3 first map here on Haven. Second will be Bind, and if needed, we'll go on over to Split. And look at this. Look at this. These purchases from both sides. They said, you know what? Let's just go all out. Round 3.
And this is really excellent to see from Intensity. This is a complete mirror opposite of the game we saw from them last round, where last round it took them a few rounds to get firing, but this round they came out gunning kills onto every member. Bergie and XP-san leading the charge.
All right, and this time Intensity slowing it down. Now it's round 3. Now we have some firepower.
Nobody rushing through mid doors just yet.
Indeed. And they will pick up Spike. It looks like A is the play, which they started heavily favoring at the end of the last match as well.
A is very... Oh my goodness.
Fully rotating off because there's Sova.
And he's going to come back. Said, hold on.
Hey, let me look at that.
No, he's still going over to B. A is completely open. Now, finally, the Iconic TV making over as he's walled up. He's going to have to go into heaven. But, I mean, Intensity just got ASOC for free.
Yeah, I mean, the Sova win made a ton of noise over at C. Got a pick, and that really put Gosu they panicked.
Sova made the noise over at B and C and then took out the Sage as well, putting Gosu into a really tricky 3v5 with no heals available.
All right, and
Gosu backs off. That's exactly what I was just going to say. I think Gosu gives this one up and just walks away, keeps their guns for the trouble, but Iconic TV... Oh, wow. I am Retro making a little mistake there, not knowing the Iconic TV was towards heaven. He is going to get away with his life, but Intensity walking away with the win for this round.
And it doesn't look like he'll be able to capture another one. Other 2 members staying safe with the crossfire over at C. But yeah, Intensity, total opposite. Going up 3-0 here in Grand Finals.
Yeah, I honestly would not be surprised if it's the opposite of last round. Last round, they were coming off of a tough win. You know, they had to really fight for it, so they're coming in a little tired. Well, now, if you're looking at semifinals, they're coming in off of a huge wave of momentum to bring that game back. So they're riding the high of highs and looking really, really nice to start out this match.
And look who's at the top of the leaderboard for him, too. He's just showing up.
I always believed in XP-san. I always said, you know, it's not if this guy goes off, it's when.
It's when.
We talked about it in the semifinals. He was getting good positioning. He was getting good angles. Just sometimes the sprays don't work for you. Sometimes the bullets don't go. And for 6 rounds last game, they just didn't go for XP-san. This time the guns are working out all right. Polaris trying to make a little sneaky play to defend B site, slowing up the Intensity push.
Yeah, a lot of util, but as you see, the spike is not over at B. It looks like A is the play again. And the full rotate off of A, once again from Gosu, but this time their Sova is the one looking for a flank kill.
This is, Intensity are playing the map so well right now. And Heron Kalar is going to take out Bergie, but
that was a huge pick for that team.
But now we're looking at a 3v1, 4v1 over on A. XP-san taking out the Iconic TV, and once again, Gosu's defenses on A site are nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep leaving A wide open, which is really hard to retake, as we said before, you're going to find yourself not having a very good time, but it is a 2v3 situation.
Oh, man, and you line up in this skinny hallway, you got nowhere to run.
That was beautifully played. I mean, that's the ultimate just clipping Mario, and he had nowhere to go. Bunny hopping as fast and as hard as he could.
I think that's the first time I've seen Sova Ultimate actually give someone nowhere to run.
Yeah, nowhere to run.
You literally had nowhere to go. That was honestly almost sad if it wasn't so sick from the side of Duck. Duck taking controller of, as the, so far, the leader of Intensity.
This is a nice spot.
Chat, if you are joining us here, don't forget, we do have one more 4-pack of Red Bull to give away. So, exclamation point Red Bull in the chat to be entered for this final 4-pack. All right, I Am Retro is going to take out Mario. Iconic taking out XP-san. I Am Retro, though, getting his 2K. Bergie taking out Heron. And this is just a back-and-forth brawl. 2v3 now. Gosu down to 2. Yeah. Spike was not picked up just yet.
This round moves so fast, I had barely any time to process. Showtime taking down I Am Retro. Headshots going back and forth between these teams.
All right, so this is not 2v2. Iconic gonna peek out B, but they are making their way through garage, so it looks like C is gonna be the play. Meanwhile, you see him rotating back to A because that's where they've gone so many times before, but this is gonna come back to bite him in the butt as Showtime is gonna be picked off. Doesn't even know what hit him. He just hit the ground. And the spike will be planted on the side of Intensity, and now it's just left down to Iconic TV in a 2v1 situation.
Intensity have been playing this map expertly every single time. They just seem to know where Gosu is not, and that's where they take the bomb and get it down. Really, really awesome stuff.
Look at this crossfire. This is beautiful. I mean, he's going to have to peek his head that way, and here's where the flank comes in.
There it goes.
Duck going to take him out from behind. So Intensity, 5-0. Fantastic start.
Yeah, really, really solid start from Intensity. Definitely looking like Gosu having a hard time getting the momentum up here to start out. But they do have the double op on their side now, and if there ever was a time to turn around a match, it's when you've got double op split across the map as defenders. This is arguably the strongest your defensive position is going to get.
Yeah, and there are 3 ults on the side of Gosu.
Absolutely.
I mean, as well as Intensity, but I mean, the economy's not looking too bad, but this is a round you want to win. You're down 5. It is the first half. We have seen some crazy flips as Intensity did last time, but
you know. Yeah, I mean, if anyone has proven the match is never over till it's over, it is Intensity, despite this huge lead.
Absolutely. So, Croy chiming in. Duck won the first VSS with same LOL. Okay, so Duck has been here before. Mario getting a 2K.
His first 2 kills on the board, really, really crucial, opening up that
I know
mid lane.
exactly where you are.
And he does have Orbital Strike available, which is a fantastic defense tool here. So, Gosu looking good to put a point on the board here.
I got my fingers crossed for no caster's curse.
No caster's curse. No caster's curse. And Croy commenting on your dad's stash. How do you feel about that?
I think that this is more for the people than it is for me. I think it's just something funny for people to laugh at. I forget that it's on my face.
All right, Intensity still, slow rolling it, not freaking out, even though they are down 3 members. They don't know that they're there. And look, they're in the same room. They just haven't spotted each other out yet.
Oh my God!
Wow. Talk about looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Aaron's gonna take out Austin, and now it's just down to Kivas, but Duck will take him out. And
wait, there we go. I was gonna say, can he get the bomb down?
And he did actually. Yeah. So hey, an extra 300 points whether they win or lose this round on side of Intensity.
So aggressive.
But he's fending this off here.
Oh my gosh, Mario finally takes him down. Mario picking up his first 3 kills of the game. Good to see.
Yeah, and I mean, that was. I'm so glad we got this picture-in-picture now because it really sets the tone and the mood of the room. You know what I'm saying?
It just makes me wonder because these guys are a lot better at Valorant than I am. I have no problem admitting that. So if they're missing things like that, people must just be walking by me and I don't even see them.
And, I mean, there's been so many times where you look at the mini-map and you're like, oh my God, they're right next to each other. And you just wish you had that point of view.
Yeah.
And this time we had it and it was fantastic. That was great. All right, Gosu finally putting a point on the board, making it 5-1. Breathing a sigh of relief here, not going down 6-0. You don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially on the defending side. It's especially brutal early on.
And this is grand finals. You want to be closer than this.
Yeah, well, just knowing us wishing for that has always brought along a closer match. So if magic rings true here in the VSS, Gosu is about to mount one heck of a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, showtime.
All right, and that is the pick that Gosu definitely needs, especially on the side of defense here. Nice little op shot.
Intensity's very spread out right now, but look how open A side is. Look how open that is. You're going to see Gosu, though, with the flanking Cypher. See, it's going to be whoever catches out who first.
Yeah, I mean, he's in great position, Iconic here.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Sova's already gone past him. But, oh, man.
Oh, and that could have been a 2K for him.
You will not
Austin IRL just fast enough to stop that from going down, but he definitely, Iconic definitely has the spray lined up. Ray's gonna take out Duck with a really awesome jumping ult. That was really cool to see.
Heron gonna take out Bergie, and Bergie was just res, so that was very unfortunate. So 4v2 situation. Fuse gonna take out I Am Retro, is just down to Austin, but he goes down. And Defenders putting another point on the board, 5-2. A little more bearable now.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Now they're getting some momentum over their feet. And what's really important, I think most important from Gosu now is now all of their players are getting an even amount of kills on the board. Now everyone's got something they can look at in this match and say, all right, I took that guy out once, I can do it again. Or I took him out a few times, I can keep doing so.
Also, look at this economy. If Intensity loses this one, they're going to have a pistol round.
Yeah.
So Gosu, on top of that win, getting some economy, good economy under their belt.
If Gosu wins this round, it's practically 4-5.
Iconic. See, hearing the boot, but Duck is just going to run by and take him out. Flash does come through. Roomba is out. Showtime does have the op, but when you're getting pressed, an op ain't always the best thing unless you're hitting those shots.
You got to feel for Iconic there because there's no way you expect them to rush around that corner that fast. But that's exactly what Duck did and definitely caught him off guard and won the trade there. Oh, Showtime again with an excellent snapped op shot. He's been really clean with the op so far.
Yeah, and that's what Gosu needed. It's now 4v4. The spike is on its way to B, though, and you see 3 members of Gosu. We're heading on over to A. But the orbital strike coming down, going to prevent the spike from going down, and he'll pick up Bergie on the way out. But Iconic will get rezzed. This is now 5v3, so Gosu going to have to come confused. Thank God he had his teammate there because he is just whipping that weapon out.
Ooh.
They're going to take out Iconic, 4v2.
Nice shot from Austin, but Showtime with the response.
All right, this is 3v1, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to stop that defused Defenders, putting another point on the board, making it 5v3. So Intensity now, though. 4 of their members were taken out.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at this economy.
The economy is looking really weak here. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to just save it up and maybe just try to keep Duck alive with that Vandal. Duck, though, really coming alive this match. 11-3-2. They've only been able to take him down 3 times. By far the least deaths in the match.
Yeah, so you see a couple sheriffs, so they are, opting to save a little bit on the side of Intensity. Meanwhile, Gosu probably feeling pretty good. Got confused with an op looking down that long C, and he is about to actually get some action here, but he backed off.
Wow.
Oh, it's one of those
Talk
moments.
about timing. Oh, ever closer do they step, but they've got to have a feeling that someone's watching there.
Yeah, and they're taking their time.
Revealing area.
He's going to reveal that area. They're going to shoot that out. He is going to spot a couple of them out, though, and they're like, But they're not backing off. He jumps across.
So now we're definitely going to see a big rotate from Gosu here, and everybody letting fly. XP-san with the headshot down onto Heron Kalaris.
Yeah, but look at that spike. They knew players were going to rotate over to C, and they just hop, skip, jump on over to A.
Yeah, it's going to have to come a little faster than this, though, because Gosu are starting to become wise to what's happening here.
Yeah,
and they're going to meet there.
Destroyed.
Wow, really great mechanics from Iconic. The double almost wraps up the triple. Showtime will back him up, and now it's just Bergie and Duck. Duck with a really nice double kill of his own and a triple kill to finish it out. Oh my gosh, Duck is going absolutely insane.
And that was a thrifty. They did that on a save round. That was absolutely nuts because Iconic had that, such a great defense in that opening.
Yeah.
Even through the blind, he was able to get a 2K out of there. But Duck said quack quack and just came on it. It just, I mean, he just That was an outplay. If
Yeah.
I ever saw one, he just came through and really pulled through for the side of Intensity, putting another point on the board, getting his team a thrifty. That was insane.
So I'm going to hit you here with a little theory. What I think is happening here is I think Duck is in need of a really cool new headset and is really gunning for that HyperX MVP of the match. He's like, listen, you know, I like you guys, but that headset's getting shipped to me. And Duck putting on the show of his tournament so far. Confused, getting caught out, is going to escape by the skin of his teeth. Meanwhile, XPson does get the opening kill onto the Iconic, taking down the Cypher opposite him. So meanwhile, Intensity with the Stark advantage as Mario goes down to I Am Retro.
A great start for Intensity.
Yeah, look how spread out Gosu is now. And yeah, Intensity's going to run it down mid.
Yeah, and this is 4v1 now. The spike will be planted over at B, but Showtime does have an op and will probably be able to get that pick on XPson.
There was ever a time to live up to your name, Showtime.
Showtime does have the showstopper, and I've seen some magnificent plays with that.
Oh, getting flanked. Oh my goodness.
But gets the op shot on I Am Retro. I Am Retro had the advantage. He just needed to close that out.
Oh my goodness. He did get the kill
get it.
on Duck, but Duck just got one more bullet out before he fell to take him out. I can't believe it.
I mean, you got to give it up to Showtime.
Yeah.
He was down, and he had an operator. He picked off XPson as soon as he backed away from the spike, taking out two more players, and said, "You know what? If I'm going down, so are you, and so is your economy."
Yeah.
So
that's a great point.
play.
He sunk so much of their money that round with that amazing, amazing performance. And he said, "Wait. You guys are sending Intensity the headset? I wanted a headset."
But Intensity does go up 7-3 now. I Am Retro opening up on Mario with that first kill. Sending in the outro, seeing what they can peek out, but they are in smoke, so they'll skate by. Heron actually able to get in good position, unable to close out that kill, though. That was like 4 shots.
Oh
missed.
my goodness. Oh man, the Iconic unable to follow up there. This is going to be Confused just trying to escape with his life, and another win going towards Intensity.
Yeah. I mean, this is now, that was the, that was a flawless. That kind of feels bad.
Yeah, and we'll see Gosu now with money back on their side. I think really the key there is we saw very early on in the round Austin IRL getting that op shot off onto Showtime, shutting him down. We know Showtime is a really, really talented marksman by what we've seen here today. So getting that shutdown kill, I think after that, the House of Cards really just fell apart for Gosu.
Yeah, and this is the last round of the half here. So I mean, if Intensity goes up 9-3, Gosu is just. I mean, you swap from defense over to attack, so you're already kind of feeling pressured. And I mean, Intensity though just racking these points up here.
Yeah, if Intensity takes this one, Gosu might want to just start studying Bind and maybe look a little
hey,
forward.
never give up.
Oh, that's true.
Never
That's
give
true.
up. We don't give up around here. All right.
Confused, not giving up, opening up the action onto Duck. That is a big, important round. Duck pushing up really far into C solo. Not sure about that play. Gonna get punished for it now. Intensity spread out across the map with a numbers disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, he did send the owl drone in there and wasn't able to pick up any intel, so he just made his way. They still left the spike over by B window, so didn't give anything away with that. Still slow rolling it down to 45 seconds, and just now going to go pick up the spike. So not rushing it, playing that slow roll game on attack, really getting into the heads of Gosu.
Yeah, I think in terms of rate of success, we've definitely seen the calculated play win out more often than a rush. But Mario there going to get traded out by Bergie. Confused getting his second and third kill of the round. Oh my goodness, Confused single-handedly wins the round from Gosu and saves them from an absolutely abysmal 9-3 stat line to a much more hopeful 4-8 for Gosu.
Yeah,
really excellent.
Unfortunately, when Intensity ran in through Garage, that blind didn't catch the other side. So they ran in, and he had clear vision and was able to take one out before, Confused cleaned it up.
Yeah, really excellent spray control from Confused. Really awesome stuff. And that, you have to say, is a really nice round to bring Gosu into this half where they are down, but they do know dubs are possible.
Yes. Don't let your dreams be dreams. But if you are new to the Twitch stream here, there is a little riot bug. So once we swap to the second half, the names and the score are correct, but the characters are swapped. It's a little bug on Riot's behalf here, but I'm sure they are working on that.
Little bit of beta magic as I Am Retro prepares for the push onto C-side. Gonna try to get his utility out to slow them down, and actually we're gonna see Gosu start to rotate around to the other side of the map.
Yeah, it looks like their play is gonna be on over at A.
Intensity matching that rotate now, and they're wasting no time meeting them there at A.
Yeah, no, that was a great rotation.
Oh, XP-san narrowly avoiding detection there, but still going to get taken out by the Iconic TV. Bergie will trade it out, and he himself will get traded out by Confused. Spike going down on the side of Gosu.
Yeah, great start from Gosu. They're up 4-3 on the players. So they have the upper hand here. They need these pistol runs to count for them.
Oh, Duck
unable to capitalize on getting honestly, that Peeker's advantage through heaven. So Gosu, 3-2. Zion Retro picks himself up a double, looking for the triple.
Retro. What the heck? Oh my goodness.
Oh, but Mario comes and slaps
I thought
down.
for sure I Am Retro was going to let go. I thought for sure he knew he was coming. Oh, no. What? I mean, still excellent play from I Am Retro. I mean, be honest, Intensity had really no shot in that round without that 3K. So really, really excellent play for him, despite maybe holding onto the bomb a little long.
Yeah, Mario came around, shut that dream down, all that intensity. But Gosu going up with 5 points on the board, so a little more doable here within 3.
Yeah, I mean, geez, how many times have we seen teams turn it around, after being how many rounds down? Once you start to build that momentum, it is so tough to stand in front of it, but Duck has something to say. He's going to open it up onto Confused, while Austin IRL gets taken out by Mario.
Looks like Spike is making his way. C is the play. You see the full rotation from...
Oh my goodness! I Am Retro playing out of his mind. Still gets taken out, but Bergie going to avenge him. And now this is a 2v1 for Intensity.
Yeah, but the Spike is down, and as you can see, there's only 6 health on Bergie. So if he even gets sneezed on, he's down 4. So they're going to have to, and they need to, this is where communication is key. You have to go in at the same time.
Oh, no.
But unfortunately, Heron's going to get XP-san. So now you have...
Oh, I think that's the right play from Bergie, just not the execution there. But it was exactly what you said.
Yeah,
he needed to be pushing that smoke the same time XP-san pushes that corner. They need, because that kill needs to be traded out. Oh, man, if only they were listening to you.
I know, but that's what we got this delay for.
Yeah, exactly. I can't be giving away this coaching for free,
Yeah, but Gosu, another point on the board, bringing it within 2 now. We have ourselves a grand finals now.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosu now is very much in the match. And again, none of them really dropping off the board. You actually look at over Intensity, you see Austin IRL not really able to get his feet under him so far in this match. I do know he likes to get on over to the op and hasn't had enough money so far this half to pick one up. And I think he only got one maybe 1 or twice last round. Or
Yeah.
last half, excuse me.
Duck opening it up with a kill on Showtime.
He's so gutsy looking around that corner while the bullets are flying. Gonna get a little extra vision for his trouble, though.
And the wall
will
will go up. The res comes through onto Showtime, bringing it back. Oh, now it's 5v4. So intensity in a good spot on defense here. I Am Retro picking up a 2K. Heron taking out I Am Retro. Wow, that totally flipped. But intensity looking good here. They got 4 members versus 2 on the side of Gosu.
Yeah, Gosu are going to have a really hard time committing to a site right now without getting a pick first, and I don't think Intensity are going to let them get that dent in the armor.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like A is the play here. You know that there were 2 members. The camera will pick them up. Oh, and XP San going to take out Heron.
Really nice stuff from XP San. Now he's just got to survive the rest of the round here and wrap it up for Intensity.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to tuck yourself in a cubby. And Bergie.
Oh!
Bergie's going to get taken out by Confused. though.
Confused is not to be taken lightly. What an excellent shot.
No, and it looks like they're running right past
Yeah.
it. I don't know if they want to give
No,
it the kill,
oh,
but Duck goes in
Duck.
and gets confused.
Duck's like, let me show you how that's done there, Bergie.
I'm the better Sova. All right, and now we have Intensity with 9 points, Gosu with 6. This is your grand finals. And let's see what we got here with the economy. Let's see how that's looking. All right.
Intensity's very much on the line here.
Yeah, but look, this is a save round for Gosu.
Yeah, but if Gosu's able to get a thrifty here, that swings right back around.
You get a thrifty looking down the eyes of an Austin. Good
Yeah.
on you.
Oh, Duck again getting the opening kill. Duck been huge in these opening moments, very often getting the first kill.
He knows that goes towards your average combat skill, and he's looking for that
Yeah,
headset.
yeah.
He's looking for that MVP award.
This guy's just playing team deathmatch at this point. Oh, Austin just a second, not even a second off there. The op, very much a confidence weapon, doesn't yet have that momentum under him, but it doesn't even matter because Duck is working on his very own 3K, looking for that 4K.
Revealing area.
Yeah, Mario's going to take out Austin.
Ooh, with the Sheriff, no less, and that's an op on the ground if you can get to it, but I Am Retro going to defend that. Might want to pick that up before the round's done. Oh,
And there it
goodness,
is,
Duck.
Quack,
Quack.
quack. Making his way to the top of the leaderboard, too, at 22 and 7.
Yeah, what an insane performance. Not only is he going 22 and 7, he's doing it in grand finals after playing for like 8 hours today. Absolutely insane. Really, really, really impressive stuff. I mean, he's been so crucial in the rounds that Intensity have won. He's just been cracking Gosu open and letting Intensity follow up on it. Really, really awesome
Can
stuff.
I say it? He's been quacking them open.
You can say that. So Austin IRL getting shot a little bit through the wall. He doesn't know how he feels about that. He's gonna back off to heal himself up a bit. And we're looking at I Am Retro as the drones shimmies on past him.
Yeah, they did not spot him out. I'm surprised they didn't peek that corner there. So some
Checking
members.
corners.
I know.
Oh,
but
no.
that grenade's gonna find Retro saying, I didn't need the drone to clear that corner.
Yeah.
I got this.
I was gonna blow that corner up anyways.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
Oh!
The surprise!
Oh, hey.
Surprise through the smoke here. All right.
2v3 still in favor of Gosu here, but Austin
Well,
Iyer.
it was a 2v4.
Oh, excuse
now
me.
it's a
Yeah,
2v3.
2v4, excuse me.
Oh, and we got the Sova ultimate here, clearing that hallway out. But the spike will go down, unable to catch anyone. So
Revealing
Gosu
area.
Got 3 members. Intensity down to 2. Gonna have to retake site A.
Goodness. I don't know if they want to commit to this. Yeah, it's just too hard to retake A in this situation. I understand backing off here, especially when you have the round lead, but
Yeah, you're up 10-6. Let Gosu get this one and save what you can.
you can tell they wanted it though. They really
Yeah.
wanted it, and I
Can't
can't
let
blame
pride
them.
get in the way of
Yeah.
your economy here.
Yeah, and that's why these guys are in grand finals and I'm doing the casting, because if I was Austin IRL, I would have pushed that smoke with the op and gone straight for glory and also gone straight to my death. So that is going to be a win for Gosu. Smart play, though, on the side of Intensity. Gosu clawing their way back into this one.
All right, and let's see. We got some ultimates on the side of Gosu. You got Showtime's Showstopper, Mario's Orbital Strike, and Confused's. I always forget the name of Sova's ultimate.
Oh, it's
The Hunter's Fury.
Hunter's Fury. I was going to say nowhere to run.
I know. I always I was calling Orbital Strike Hellfire for the longest time. You know, it's just great.
Fire ability.
Yeah.
Type A.
Just destructive power. All right. So they're going to hang on to Spike this time. Gosu making their way towards Garage. Going to follow that drone in, but I Am Retro hears it. He'll back off, not giving his position away. Doesn't want to get blown up.
Oh, Austin IRL getting the first kill as XB-San trades Showtime for himself. I Am Retro getting the kill down onto Heron Calaris. And now we're looking at a 2v4.
And Intensity looking good to hold this down, but the Spike made its way on over to C, and it looks like he'll be able to get this plant off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Intensity playing really spread.
There goes that Hellfire to back them off.
Oh, Duck! And the spike wasn't. Oh, my goodness.
Duck to finish it off with a 2K. Again.
Duck going
Quack,
nuts.
quack.
Yeah. Quack, quack, indeed. Waddle, waddle.
And
My
then he
goodness.
waddled away.
And he simply waddled away.
Yeah, Duck. I mean, 24-7 now? Are you serious?
Yeah,
He's playing out of his
that's pretty
mind.
gross, to be honest. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, he's seriously looking for that MVP award here.
Yeah, I'm going to already go ahead and preemptively call my MVP of match 1 as Duck, unless someone just goes absolutely bananas. But we'll see about that. Intensity really spread out to start this round.
Yeah, they're going to pull it back a little bit. You know, Gosu.
Look how deep Duck is. Oh my god.
Revealing area.
Duck goes all the way up into the C cubby. Just
No.
he gets the kill on Heron.
No. I
Unable
thought
to-
he got the. I thought he was getting the triple.
I mean, he's going for the bonus points now. He has to be.
He heard about that HyperX headset and he said, "Yeah, I'll take it this week. That's all right, guys."
Yeah, I mean, if you're Gosu here on attack, you tried to slow it down, but unfortunately, the players of Intensity have spread into cubby holes that you were not expecting.
That's the thing, is it's so tough to be methodical when Intensity is just playing these random positions. Like you never would have expected Duck to be pushed that far up.
No,
See.
definitely not.
XP Sun getting the kill on the spike carrier. Showtime bringing him down. Mario, though, taking out Retro, seeing if he can try to claw his way back. Burry taking his legs out from under him to close it out. Match point for Intensity.
Yeah. Intensity looking to take this first one. But, you know, it's not over for Gosu. This is a best of 3.
Very true.
So we
Very
will
true.
go over to Bind next.
Teleportation City.
Oh, yeah. All right, what do we got here? It looks like this is going to be a full-on assault over to Garage and C. Austin's been holding this with an operator, though. So we'll see how many can slip through.
Prepared for hellfire.
Oh,
Almost
just
taken
split
out.
second.
Barrier's going to go up. Great
Yeah,
defense
this is going to
mechanism.
be a really fast execute
But
down
the
onto
Showtime.
C.
Showtime's come through. I Am Retro getting himself
Oh!
a 3K to open that up. And Intensity says, you know, sit down. But Mario getting a 2K of his own, making this a 2v2.
Very close here. Oh, it's getting dicey. Mario picking up a 3K of his own. Now getting to the battle of the 3Ks.
Yeah, Gosu's like, hey, we're not going down. I know this is match point. We're going to land this spike, but look who is left. It's Duck. And if anyone can do it, it's Duck. But the res does come through, so this is now a 1v3 for Duck.
This is definitely really tricky for Duck to take on here.
He said, hey, bring it. This is just more points that I can put on the board.
3 possible kills and a defuse. That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, no big deal.
But yeah, I think that's exactly what we needed to see from Gosu if they wanted to turn this around. Really fast execute. Oh,
And
Duck
there's one.
Yeah, Duck gonna have to get out of here. But still, oh my gosh.
He said, I ain't gonna go nowhere. You don't know me. He's going in for the points. I mean, you might as well. Oh, and unable to pull that recoil down.
He definitely didn't even have anything anywhere close to enough time to defuse, but still going for the frags. 27-9. His stat line continues to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I am Retro just trying to catch him. Not too far behind on the kills.
Gosu, though, real chance here if they take this round. They're really going to knock intensity off of their economy here.
This goes here.
Yeah, you don't want to get too big of a head when you're this late in the game. You want to finish this out as soon as possible.
These rounds become so much more dire for intensity if they continue to slip away. Oh, goodness. How close with that, but of course, no surprise there. It's Duck to open up the action, followed by XP-san. Duck gonna get a double kill. Confused finally takes him out. Not before a lot of damage is done to the side of Gosu.
Yeah, down to the last 2 players.
Showtime still showing up.
Austin hears those footsteps. They know they're in there. Spike is planted.
Nice. Really good retake from the side of Intensity. And that will do it for game 1 of Grand Finals. Intensity all instead. A really succinct performance. A few dropped rounds here and there. But really, when you look at the game as a whole, really not much to take away from Intensity there.
Yeah, I mean, Intensity just played phenomenal. A Duck.
Yeah.
Duck played phenomenal. I mean, I am Retro also had some shining moments of their own.
Yeah.
But this was amazing display from Duck through and throughout the entire game, just being the open fragger, just going out, not being afraid. Gosu, you know, they brought it back up to 8 points at least. You know, they didn't fall too far behind, but
kept it close.
Yeah, they just couldn't win those 1v1s in the opening rounds there.
Yeah, they tied together a couple rounds here and there, but when it was all said and done, they didn't get the same momentum going that Intensity got going. And yeah, again, I think the storyline of the game, though, is Duck. How many rounds did we see where that guy got the first kill and then the first 2 kills and sometimes even the first 3 kills as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Played absolutely mental. It will be interesting to see if he can keep that pressure up in game 2 because, I mean, honestly, playing to that level in one game is one thing, but then playing for an entire series at that level definitely is the next challenge. So we'll see if anybody, I would say, I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me here. Duck is the front runner for that HyperX MVP of the match. So really excited to see how we get followed up with game 2 here. If there's any chance that Intensity, you know, shows a dent in their armor, you know, shows a weakness, because like I said, I don't think they really did last round.
Yeah, I mean, that was back-to-back Havens, though. We are going to go into Bind.
Yeah.
So Bind is that balanced map. There's 2 sites rather than 3. So this could be a completely different turnaround.
It's true. It's true. We see the thing about last match is there's so much spread out, you know, engagements. You see so many 1v1s or maybe 2v1s because both teams are spread so far out across the map. Definitely we'll see more of the execute style where, all right, we are picking a site and we are are slamming down upon it. So that it will definitely need to see a change in style, I think, from both teams there. So yeah, really interesting to see, but really, really succinct stuff from Intensity over Gosu.
Yeah. So map number 2, Bind, coming up.
Correct.
Like we said, this is 2 different play styles, though. You know, you have Haven, 3 sites. Everything's a kind of condensed corridor, and you know you're just between garage and B. You get claustrophobic, and then you got bind, you got your teleporters, you got your open spaces, and your market, lots of room for flanks too.
Yeah.
And you know it's just a completely different tactic. When it comes to bind over Haven, so we're gonna see what these teams can do. Intensity takes that first point though. They are up 1-0 over Gosu.
Yes, match point there. One more to go on the side of Intensity unless Gosu has anything to say about it.
Absolutely. And if they do, we'll get to see Split.
For the first time of this broadcast, literally.
It's been so long.
How
I know
exciting
everybody hates it, but come on.
I don't even remember what it looks like anymore, guys.
I don't know. There's like ropes.
I've been told.
Yeah, no one likes it. But hey, chat. You're still with us. Stick around. At the end of the match, we are giving the award away, the HyperX MVP award. This is the first time we're doing it. This award goes to the MVP of the entire finals here, so we're going to have to actually total up some bonuses, but that first
Complete performance.
That first one definitely goes to Duck. It has to go to
Yeah, I mean, someone else is going to have to do something. Like, Duck is either going to have to severely underperform here, or someone else is going to have to go mental just to take that away from him.
No,
but yeah,
absolutely.
Duck definitely our front runner here. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. I mean, you know, I was a fan of the Mighty Ducks growing up, and, you know, that's something that...
Great movie and great cartoon. You know, both.
I wonder if they're rallying his teammates, you know, quack, quack,
They've all got
quack.
Mighty Duck jerseys on at home. I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, especially when he's the last one alive, you know, his team members just got to be shouting that out for him.
Of course. I'm sure. I have no doubt in my mind that's what happens on their Discord call. I'm sure.
All right, we are almost into the match again. It will be on Bind, and if you haven't yet, this is your final chance to get into that Red Bull giveaway! Exclamation point! Red Bull in the chat will get you entered in. Nightbot will let you know that you are entered, and if you'd like to see the bracket, like to see all the trials and tribulations that these teams had gone through, the journey! Exclamation point bracket will show you all the details, and this is done every Sunday. It's free to get in. We've had $1,000, pot bonus here. 700 to first place, 300 to second place.
Correct.
So you definitely want to take that first place as much as you can.
Big difference.
Big difference in there.
Big difference in paydays.
And just so everyone is aware, this is every Sunday, but next Sunday, the servers do go down because Riot is releasing this game on June 2nd. So we will actually pick back up the following weekend.
The game is being released for real, and it is taking a weekend off, and so will we, and we'll be coming back with a new and improved Valorant Sunday Showdown for the full release of the game.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it. Really exciting stuff there.
Yeah, we get a new map and a new agent.
And a
so
new
some
agent,
exciting stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and chat, if you could, please, as you're watching, clip it. Anything that you see that is worthy of a clip it so we can, throw it out there and give these players the recognition that they deserve.
Duck deserves to be front page of Reddit. There, I said it.
And if you haven't already, please follow us on all our social media outlets. We are on Twitter, obviously on Twitch. You can find us on Instagram. The more followers, the more people we can get in here on this Twitch, the better they will be. As always, and show the love, chat. We love you. Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you guys for tuning in with us for this Valorant Sunday Showdown. We are just about to get into Game 2 of Intensity versus Gosu. Intensity taking Game 1 in a rather complete fashion. Gosu not laying down, but Intensity not letting them gain any momentum of their own. So. But as Sella said, we will be seeing, at least I think both teams have to make an adaptation to the new map Bind that will be on. Definitely we'll see a lot more, I think, grouped together play. We're not going to see teams as spread out as they were across 3 sites. So getting into the match here, guys.
Here's your awesome fly-through. Thank you to production team for providing this. Show some love. BY15, type that into the chat. It's so dank, as he's saying over there. We got fly-throughs, we got picture-in-picture, and we got all this good stuff coming for you so you can see the map in its entirety. We love you, chat. We do this for you. So please share. Please like and subscribe to us. Give us that heart. Give us that follow. And spread the love. All right. And we are jumping into this is match number 2 of the best of 3 in grand finals of Valorant Sunday Showdown number 6. Let's get started.
All right, looking at the team comps here, looks like both teams are gonna keep the same compositions as
keeping
previously.
the same. And I love the corners that Breach can hit here. I feel even though it's still evenly matched, but I love Breach's utility on this map, especially holding, long. Because you throw out that flash and you can just aggressively go down there. Ooh, just like they did, except no flash came through.
Duck already seeing some early action here in this match, getting his nose dirty. But Austin IRL trying to stop the push from Hookah as the utility is going down on this B site. And Gosu is making their way in.
Yeah, unfortunately, that wall did not make it on top of the box. So they're able to still see on over there.
Surprised Gosu's still sticking with this, but Mario does get a double kill to kind of open up the site. But Bergie responds with a double kill of his own, taking down Showtime.
Yeah, so it's a 1v3 now.
Smoke's down.
It is pistol rounds, it is the first half. Oh, but we got the flank!
Wow, excellent flank from XP Son to close out the round. An all-around really good play, really good team play there from Intensity.
Yeah, no, this is excellent. And Intensity going up 1-0 over Gosu, but again, it's the first pistol round. But as we see that Bulldog purchase coming through from XP San.
Yeah, and that was really, really effective last match in the first game of Grand Finals. I think we saw both second rounds after the pistol round. We saw XP San picking up that Bulldog, getting a kill with that. So be looking to see that again, as it is just such a powerful weapon at this stage in the game.
Yeah. And you see Duck opening up on Showtime. Again, going for those MVP points.
Does Duck have an Ares? Yeah, he's got the big gun out.
Oh, round 2.
This, I think, is Intensity playing with confidence. They are pulling out all the stops and not being conservative in any manner. They're still playing their game. They're not being reckless, but they're saying, yeah, I'll take an Ares. I'll take the big gun, and I'll still gun you down. Oh, Bergie with the blind shots on the Mario. Herring Kalaris will get I Am Retro in return.
All right, 2v3, but Spike is planted, so Gosu will get that extra 300 bucks. And if you look at the positions, you got the Sage coming around in L, and they will actually get behind them. And this will be actually a nice flank. Duck will take out Fuse, though, and Austin will take out Heron, and Intensity will actually be able to clean this up, going up 2-0.
Similar start to the previous match, but we're definitely already seeing the difference in playstyles that you would see on Bind compared to Haven, where these executes are coming in so much faster than the past map. The past map, you have so much scouting of, let's look at A, B, let's look at A side, let's look at B side, let's look at C side, see where, now it's just like, all right, kind of take a look at A, kind of take a look at B, all right, we're going.
Yeah, all right. We've seen enough.
Yeah, exactly. So the round's already going a little bit faster here, still going towards the side of Intensity. Gosu here looking to get their first round on the board.
Yeah, and this looks like it's going to be an aggressive push out from Long B, but they won't spot anyone out as all the members of Gosu are over at A. Iconic opening up on Duck. I Am Retro opening up on Iconic, so they'll trade back and forth. But look at that aggressive push out from the side of Intensity.
Oh.
So down to 2v2. Spike heading its way to A. With the fake out, they heard the teleporter, but Austin never moved from B.
He knows this is coming.
Yeah, and they're going to jump down confidently, not knowing.
1v1 Mario versus I Am Retro.
Yeah, but they were able to get that wall off, so they're going to have to make their way all the way around.
Yeah.
So this does give Gosu the advantage here, knowing that one side is completely walled off. And he'll have eyes on Spike.
It's tough for I Am Retro. He doesn't necessarily want to use his utility here because that completely lets Mario know where he's at.
Yeah, and honestly, he could have had a clean kill there if he kept his eyes on it. But playing the sound cues, being smart about it, you know, not poking your head out there until you hear those sound cues.
Now he's running out of time. He's going to have to force the issue
Open
of
up the
smokes.
sky.
Oh,
but he
the
has
orbital strike going
strike.
down. Really smart play from Mario. No time left. And he gets the kill on an I Am Retro. Really nice play from Mario. Not only defending the site from 2 attackers, also really smart use of the orbital strike there.
Yeah, so Gosu put a point on the board. Now 2-1. And you've got 2 people going down to 0 after that purchase. So, I mean, Gosu's going to have to win this next one. But the economy's not looking so great on the side of Intensity either. So this is round 4, and whoever loses this is really going to be hurting.
Yeah, it's definitely tough on the side of Intensity, picking up 2 sheriffs as they're not able to get rifles on all of their members. Gosu definitely with the edge in that regard. But yeah, either team here, if they lose the round, it's devastating for their economy.
All right, he sees a couple members of Gosu outside of there. Oh, location is rebuilt. Wall will go up, though, to
Ooh,
keep
nice
his
grenade.
members safe. The heal does come through on Duck. Duck goes down to Showtime, though. I think Duck's got it in his head. He's gotta peek out every time now.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling the juice, you know.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
feeling good,
But-
but definitely gets punished for it at that time around.
Yeah, gonna have to take a step back. Gosu now tying it up, and if we look, Duck is in the middle of the pack, where you have Bergie actually, who, you know, last game for him was the opening fragger and really the carrier of his team. So Duck gonna have to take a step back here, not be as aggressive. You are on defense, but we got 3 ultimates ready on both sides, ready to be
Interesting.
used.
I'm surprised Duck still opts to go for the Spectre here. I would think he just saves and not even try to push the issue, but we'll see how it goes. XP Sun trying to lay down some sheriff shots and not landing too much. Has to back away from there. And the Iconic TV gonna push in on him, take down the kill. Meanwhile, Intensity having to rotate back around.
Yeah, I mean, Gosu got on point. The spike is planted, and there was an aggressive push from the side of Intensity outside of Hookah, but unfortunately for them, Gosu was already all onto A. So this is going to have to be, I mean, a very quick retake there. Now against the clock. They only get 30 seconds once that spike is planted. They're going to have to make something happen here. Mario's going to take out Austin. Oh, wow, and
solid.
that happened so fast.
Yeah, Heron Killaris, really solid quick double kill there with the Sheriff.
And that was a flawless.
Yeah, really, really awesome stuff. But Intensity will get a full buy off the back of that, so now their chance to even it back up. Gosu, 3 unanswered rounds.
Yeah. So Intensity gonna have to figure this out and not let that last win get to their head. Slow the game down. You're
Yep.
on defense. And this has just been so fast-paced. We're already into round 6.
It is kind of almost an over-adjustment of what we were talking about, where they are going to have to play a little bit quicker on this map, but now it's maybe a little too quick. Maybe slow it down just a little bit.
And Austin back on his operator. Recon bolt comes through position. Oh, so ultimate, he does clip him. But meanwhile, while Duck was swerving around trying to dodge Sova's ultimate, the showstopper comes out and clips him from the side.
These abilities doing work for the side of Gosu. Showtime, though, does get taken out after picking up that double kill. Confuse will get I Am Retro. Now it is just a 2v4 for the side of Intensity. They're going to have to back away here and save their guns. If they die here, they've got nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, and this is a turnaround. Gosu just opening up and really starting to feel the juice or whatever's going on. I don't know if their Red Bull hit this time,
There
but
you go.
this is a really great start for Gosu. They're going to go up 4-2.
Yeah, Intensity came out swinging, got those first 2 rounds, but have stumbled since. So now it is, again, the situation we kind of found them in the semifinals. They're going to have to regain their footing here to get back, especially being on defending side, opening up. You know, being down, definitely a tough position, but we have seen Intensity win from this exact position before.
Absolutely. All right, and now it looks like the economy is looking pretty great on the side of Gosu. And, you know, so they did a really good job. And we're going to have a couple buys. No, it looks like we might go all out except for Austin there, because he did buy the operator last round. But, I mean, this economy, if they lose this one, they're going to be hurting for a couple rounds here.
Definitely. And Gosu can actually really afford to lose this one with the amount of money that they have on their side.
Yeah. So you got 3 people on the side of B for intensity.
Gosu playing it slow, not forcing their hand just yet. They know intensity is on a full buy.
Yeah, and it looks like just both sides slowed it down. No one's stepping out. No one's making that first peek.
Yeah, no one wants to give away that first kill just yet, but things are starting to get antsy as both teams are starting to reveal each other's position, and the A push is getting started.
Prepare for hellfire.
Nowhere to run!
Big ult combos coming out from the side of intensity. Duck taking out Confused with the Hunter's Furies. Confused is going to get res, but I Am Retro there to take him back out. Almost gets the double kill, but Heron Kalaris puts a stop to that.
Yeah, I Am Retro had the Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
And he knew multiple people. That was a missed opportunity.
Iconic with a snappy headshot down onto Austin IRL. Now intensity in a tough retake position here.
Yeah, but look at Gosu's raise. Look at their position coming from behind.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not going to expect.
Oh, no.
But now the neural comes through.
Oh,
and Duck is going to
with the
take out
3K.
Showtime and get the defuse.
Really nice round from intensity, responding to everything Gosu sent at them.
Yeah, that was a fantastic, that was fantastic defensive play from the side of intensity, and that was just some amazing play there. And I really hope that they pick it up after that. That has to feel really good, after getting 3 rounds in a row that losing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
so we'll see if intensity can carry through that momentum. Just really, really awesome team play. Like I said, all the responses, the rotations were actually perfectly timed. Because we saw Gosu try to make that A play, and intensity shut it right down. So Gosu immediately ran back over to the B side, and still intensity was there to meet them. Really excellent stuff there. Now Gosu pressuring the B side very heavily. Austin IRL still trying to find space towards long. Duck gonna pick up the first kill of the round on the Iconic, and then pushes a little bit further with his bow. Meanwhile, at Hookah, Confused will take out XP Son.
Orbital Strike does come through, but he will find nobody in that elbow. And this is 4v4, very intense.
Gosu backing off now, looking for the A play, and I think Intensity have picked up on this, or they will now that Showtime has opened up the A site, taking down I Am Retro.
Molly.
Ooh, little late on the molly there from Bergie.
Yeah, and he's going to be left alone to fend for himself, but he does get confused.
You will not kill my ally.
All the res does come through on XP San. So now Intensity, 4 members to 3. Gosu still has the spike. It's just been planted. But now time is against Intensity.
Intensity is lucky. They are grouped up here a little bit. They don't have to waste any time regrouping.
Smoke's
now they
down.
just need to push together. And it's so tough through this narrow hallway, especially Austin IRL, the first to push out with the op. So gutsy there. Showtime will take down XP Son up in heaven. They're going to try to get the trade kill on him. Austin IRL gets a little lost there. Mario gets the double kill. Duck does get revenge there. Now a 1v1 situation. Showtime has so Oh, Showtime with the triple kill.
And if he would have kept on diffusing that, Showtime had an op. So it's not like they could really run and gun in that situation.
Yeah.
But Showtime just saying, hey, I know that's a fake out.
Yeah,
Like, it
really smart from
usually
Showtime.
is.
Yeah. Showtime's like, there's no way you're sticking that, bud. You're coming to me.
Yeah, he was probably waiting for that second cue,
Yeah,
but Duck
exactly.
got a little impatient, stepped up, and he really paid for it. So Gosu going up 5-3, round 2 of Grand Finals.
Yeah, now it's starting to get a little more back and forth here. Oh, I Am Retro with the right idea still gets taken down.
I know
now
exactly
a quick
where
2
you
kills
are.
on the side of Gosu, and
This was a
now
full
make it
save.
3. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like we're heading towards a 6-3 on the side of Gosu on their attacking side.
Oh, this may be a flawless,
There
and
it
it is. So Gosu going up 3-6 on Intensity. Intensity gonna have to figure this one out. They are able to do a buy this round. They do have 3 ultimates, you know, Orbital, they've got the Rolling Thunder, but I Am Retro has held onto this Rolling Thunder for about 3 rounds now.
Yeah, that's
and,
really interesting.
you know, even on defense, I feel like if you're going to run out there, you really got to capitalize on that ultimate. It's such a good opening ultimate.
Yeah, especially if you're thinking about retaking a site, especially a site that's as difficult to retake as this A.
Yeah.
You definitely want to be using that to his
Yeah, but
ability.
unfortunately, he's just peaked that A short, and he's been taken out
No
early.
charges left.
All right, this is
Nowhere
a full
to run.
push in onto B, but Spike is still sitting
Oh,
long.
man.
Iconic, getting himself a 2K Showtime, taking out Duck. Not looking good for Intensity here.
Yeah, Gosu's starting to look really methodical on this attacker side. It looks like the faster pacing of this map definitely working out for how Gosu likes to play the game. Intensity very much on the back foot here on defense.
Yeah, just gonna save what they can. So Gosu will go up 7-3. That is crazy. You're
Yeah.
gonna have a 4-round deficit here. Intensity's gonna have to figure something out. Either switch up who's playing whatever site. I don't know, but something's got to change here because it is too big of a deficit to have, especially when you're on the side of defense.
Yeah, that's really tough for Intensity. They definitely need to make some sort of adjustment here.
Oh, and they're going to find out their position. They're hunting. They want to
Yeah.
crush that economy
Oh,
as
man.
much as possible.
Oh, goodness. This is a nightmare. 2, 1. Oh, wow. Escape Artist Achievement unlocked.
All right. So let's see. Economy flourishing on the side of Gosu. I mean, they don't have to worry. They just won 4 or 5 rounds
Yeah,
in
they're
a
set the
row.
rest of the half.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the 11th round.
Correct.
So only one more after this in
Tighten
the
out the
first half. Intensity, they need to win these two. I mean, if you go into the second half, at least the score is 7-5.
Deploying drone.
Yeah, but the other side of that is 9-3, which is not ideal.
Yeah, and it looks like they did swap players. Duck is now holding A. When you hear the footsteps in, they are going for the A plant. Orbital Strike does come out as well as Hunter's Fury. Able to clip, unable to kill though,
Oh,
but he
so
will put out
close.
lots of damage.
Too gutsy. Fergie, though, will get the return kill onto the iconic TV.
And I Am Retro still hanging on to Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, still hasn't decided to use that yet.
That would have been the perfect opportunity. He could have, blasted it in there and gone in. So I mean, I'm just kind of confused as to why he keeps hanging on to this
Yeah.
wonderful ultimate, especially it's a retake ultimate. And here we are, it's 8-3. This is the last round of the first half, and Gosu are looking great.
Yeah, I really wonder about why he's waiting so long for the ult. I almost wonder if just, he wasn't finding positions that he wanted to use it in, so he almost just put it on the back burner, and then when he was in a position to use it, it didn't come to the front of his mind because he had pushed it to the back, so.
Yeah, I mean he's held on it to a good 5 rounds now.
Yeah. Definitely in that retake scenario, I
And
think it would have been good.
here he is again, another perfect opportunity to use it. Make your way through elbow.
Bergie does get the opening kill into Showtime, an important frag, but things are getting really dicey for I Am Retro.
Yeah, and here's the footsteps. The plant is spiked. He's gonna blast out that cubby. Here you go. Here's your opportunity to use it.
Thought about it.
And he does not want to knock off his teammates, though. There we go.
Blinding. Concussing.
All right, so the defuse is coming through, and
know
Intensity
exactly
finding
where.
all the kills. Finally.
Really clean stuff
And
from
it was
Intensity.
flawless.
Yeah, my goodness, what a round. I don't even think that I Am Retro's ult even landed there, but yeah, really, really clean retake there from Intensity.
Yeah, he patiently waited. He didn't run in. You know, he would have been met by a Sova if he did that time. So
true.
kudos to him for, you know, really slowing down, waiting for his teammates there, and then using that ult for the retake. But 8-4, we've got Gosu at 8, Intensity at 4. Sides have swapped now, so Gosu on the side of defense. We'll see what Intensity can do on the side of attack.
Yeah, this is definitely a tricky spot for Intensity, but we have seen them make comebacks today of
Yeah,
this
unbelievable.
magnitude.
No, absolutely. Intensity knows what it's like to be down 4
Mhm.
rounds.
It is that much tougher when you're in game 2 of grand finals. You know, you have the edge. You just want to close it out. That mental hill becomes that much tougher to climb.
Absolutely. I mean, it's 8 hours into the tournament now, so a little longer than that. So Intensity definitely want to try and close this one out so everyone can go home. But Gosu not giving it up.
Duck still trying to secure that headset for himself.
All right, so this is a slow push from the side of Intensity. Not wanting to give any kills away. Wall goes up.
Oh, goodness, that was close.
Return shock dart. So even though it's pistol round, Intensity slow playing it. They know every round counts.
XP-san opening up the action on the iconic TV. Oh, Mario! What was that?
A headshot. We're gonna take out Showtime. Heron taking out Duck though.
These fights are so dicey. Oh, really nice spray from Confused.
That was a great right click.
Oh my goodness, Confused going mental in this pistol round. Oh, and Kalara's gonna wrap it up for the team. Really nice stuff from the side of Gosu.
Yeah, Gosu gonna go up 9-4 now over Intensity.
Yeah, Intensity honestly starting to lose some of that edge. Yeah, they're starting to kind of drop the ball just that little bit extra.
And you can see Duck. Duck is like 4 kills behind Bergie. So Bergie, you know, doing his thing.
Yeah.
As he did before. But I mean, Mario and Confused both 12 kills, and the rest of the team is, you know, really picking up the pace. But Austin IRL really needs to kind of pick it up, and so does I Am Retro.
Yeah.
You know, if you find the dent in the armor, you find where certain people are holding, and they just kept attacking A where I Am Retro was.
Yeah, Austin IRL has definitely stumbled a little bit the last couple matches. He has moments of brilliance, but yeah, overall the stat line's, I'm sure, not where he wants it. This game, though, Mario on the side of Gosu has been going nuts. I think he underperformed probably by his standards last game. This game, getting just frags on everyone everywhere. Really, really awesome game for him. Oh, Showtime just finds XP-san. Gonna collect the ult orb as well for his trouble.
Yeah, he just saw the limbs poking out from that wall there. Meanwhile, you got some jump action over here. If you're not careful, Heron's going to catch a headshot.
What a goofy exchange.
Bergie going to take out Iconic. Oh, but Heron taking out I Am Retro. And it's left down to just Bergie.
33 HP remaining, only 1 smoke to his name.
Yeah, but not new to this situation.
Oh.
Oh, but Heron's going to take him down, and defenders will win. Gosu, 10-4.
Yeah,
We may get to see split after all with the way this is going.
Yeah,
Gosu, 3
absolutely.
points away.
Intensity is going to actually have to pull off quite the miracle here to be able to come back here. They are, you know, our comeback specialists, you know, having seen what they were capable of in the semifinals. But this is definitely a different mountain being in game 2 of grand finals. It's exhausting being that close to closing out the entire series, the entire tournament. They were up at one point in this tournament, so they were riding that high of, like, we can do this. We're going to close it out. Now they have stumbled back and oh, XP-san though gonna get the opening kill on the Showtime. So if
Great
this,
start.
yeah, and looking at B, it's pretty well. The Gosu is rotating around. Intensity left the bomb behind, still very spread out, wanting to get more of an advantage before they press this one. I think Intensity, is going to slow it down. The slow play is what worked for them last match, playing on Haven. So I think they're going to look to try to bring that approach, you know, collect themselves.
All right, lots of gunfire. Confused taking out XP-san, so down to 4v4 here.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, he almost walked into that.
Probably felt
but
that one was
if you
fast.
look, Intensity made their way out on over to
Yeah.
an open A.
Yeah, what are these A plays we see?
Clear as day.
It's so interesting to see these defensive teams get baited into this full rotate B, and then all of a sudden, literally every member of Intensity is actually on A. Really nice play. Duck getting a kill in mid on the Iconic, and now he's got an opportunity for more.
Oh, yeah. He hears the footsteps. He knows that they're coming.
Oh, preach, Mario!
Mario.
What are you doing, buddy? Bouncy arrow going around the corner. Oh, no, that's just going to try to get a view. I am Retro going down to Kalaris.
So Intensity looks like they'll get that point on
Yeah.
the board and make it 10-5.
So yeah, the attackers bringing some momentum back with them. Really awesome to see. And Josh, that rotate was sick. I mean, they had Gosu pretty much committed or convinced that they were committed B. But all 4 of them were A.
I know.
4 of them were A. So sick from
Yeah,
the side of
that's
Intensity. So sick.
A little bit of misplay from Gosu, sending all the
Yeah,
players.
yeah,
You never
absolutely.
go full sight.
Absolutely. Yeah, not until that spike's down. Not
Absolutely.
until that spike's down. So now Intensity with a little bit of an economic edge. You're seeing Gosu pulling out the Bulldog as well as the other SMG that's not the Spectre, trying to just put together what kind of a buy they can.
All right, you got 3 members on the side of A. Looks like Confused is going to rotate on over to B. Intensity, not moving a muscle. Playing those mind games. Going to send the drone over to A. See what they can pick up.
This is what Intensity needs to do to get back in this game, is not give away a single advantage to Gosu. And this is how you're going to do it, is with this methodical play. Things are getting dicey.
So making some noise.
XP-san, you are being awfully crazy. Meanwhile, Duck does get the opening kill onto Mario. Definitely a really big kill considering how well Mario's been doing. Meanwhile, Confused will trade out a kill onto XP-san, and it looks like Intensity is making their way towards A site, at least thinking about it.
Yeah, I wonder if this will be a double reverse.
Double bluff. They only have 30 seconds left, so if they're going to make a double bluff, now it's time to double bluffing.
Yeah, and the wall is about to go down. Wall goes down. They're able to peek through. Showtime taking out Iron Retro. Duck taking out Iconic. Duck taking out Showtime. Heron taking out Duck. Bringing it, taking out Heron. Spike will go down. 2v1. Intensity have the advantage.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Also gonna take out Confused and Intensity.
Wow.
Putting another point on the board.
Austin IRL wins the Twitch fight there. He is the fastest Twitcher. Really, really excellent stuff. And again, Intensity methodically bringing it back, not giving away a single advantage to Gosu. And look at Gosu's economy. Pretty much devastated and having to save everything this round to be able to put something together last round. They really went all out with their buy last round. They put everything together that they could, and not being able to take that back, definitely giving a little bit of an advantage over to Intensity.
Yeah, and Intensity getting those 2 wins back to back. I'd be feeling that mojo, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Need to just kind of keep riding that in.
Oh, Mario getting a kill onto I Am Retro with the Ghost. The Iconic TV almost getting a kill down onto Duck. Not able to finish the spray, though.
Oh my gosh, Bergie was caught out but able to retract that.
Bergie was looking at his phone, I think.
Yeah.
I know exactly where. Right here.
Right here.
Right here. Put that spike down. Let's go.
All right, let's see if Gosu can do a thrifty little retake here. They might as well go for it, you know, having been on the save round. Recon drone gonna sniff him out there.
Duck. Making his way.
Oh!
Looking for those kills. He wants that MVP
Yeah,
award.
he's working his way for it.
Shock dart.
Still 2 left on the side of Gosu, but I think they're gonna have to back off of this one.
Oh, and Duck will take out Aaron.
Aaron, I don't know what you're doing there. You, very clearly.
But look at this flank from Iconic.
Yeah, the Iconic had really backed off. And not able to close out the flank on XP-san.
But Intensity getting a much needed additional point, bringing it 10-7.
What have we said about this team? What we have said about this team is they are a comeback machine. It doesn't matter the margin. They just keep playing their game. And they made the adjustment to Bind. They said, this is a smaller map. We're going to play faster. They started to play faster. They started to play to what Gosu's pace wanted to be. And now they saw that not working for them. They've slowed it down. They made the adjustment to slow down their gameplay, not giving a single thing over to the side of Gosu. Really excellent to see. Let's see if Gosu themselves can make an adjustment to get around this wall. That Intensity is setting up.
Made it out of there.
Made it out by the skin of his teeth. But look again at that crossfire that Intensity set up. There is no way to get in there.
Intensity playing it slow. They got the spike over in short A.
Yeah, so far favoring the A side, playing very forward. Gonna let the Hunter's Fury go off on the side of Intensity there, not finding anybody. Or excuse me, on the side of Gosu. Yep.
And just playing patient. We're below a minute now. No one's really stepped out. No one's given anything away, but
look at XP-san.
I know, XP-san making his way into B.
Meanwhile, the execute's going down onto A, and Mario and Heron Kalar is getting 2 kills. Oh, Mario picking up a double kill of his own. A succinct defense of A site. Intensity getting completely shut down.
Yeah, and that's a flawless Showtime. Happened to turn around and see XP-san took him out with the operator.
Yeah, that was definitely not what we've seen from Intensity in the rounds that they were winning. They kind of just they slowly inched forward towards A and didn't really make any adjustment to what Gosu was putting down there. So definitely not able to complete the rotate there. But Duck still playing completely out of his gourd. He was down, what, I think 3 or 4 kills to Bergie, and now has since overtaken him by 2. Still just putting in his top effort. Really awesome to see.
Yeah, and you got 4 ults ready on the side of Gosu here, so they're in a great position. They're up 4 points, looking to make it match point.
Yeah, essentially they get 3 more opportunities to take it to match point here.
And Heron gonna use this opportunity.
Ooh, nice shot on the drone there.
To get that high ground for the op.
Intensity still playing very patiently, but they're not moving around the map as we saw in the rounds that they won. They were playing with a little more spread out. Now they're kind of just clumping A mid, trying to find a little edge in, but that is really tough to do in that middle corridor.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to back off A slowly, rotate on over to B. But meanwhile, you have Showtime holding Hookah with an op. Just waiting patiently, but now they unscope.
Oh,
and they let it taken out by Duck. An
Duck.
opportune time to just pull away.
You know what that was? It was the
The Rolling Thunder, they heard
Exactly.
over at A.
He scoped out thinking, should I rotate?
Yeah.
It's caught out. Meanwhile, Herring Kalaris and Mario again coming on the retake. Really, really good stuff. I Am Retro finally going to take out Herring Kalaris.
Yeah, and the spike isn't down. The time is against them. He
Oh
has
my
to
god,
get this down.
8 seconds, no time. There's no time. Does get the spike down. Really impressive there.
Yeah, but it's just one on the side of intensity.
Yeah, they're going to push that.
Yeah, they're gonna push up on him,
Yep.
and it looks like Gosu will go up to match
That is
point.
match point for Gosu.
But great retake.
Yeah, it was
On the
really,
side of
really well
Gosu.
executed. Especially those opening kills there from Mario. Really, really awesome stuff. And now Gosu essentially gets 4 opportunities to close this out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Intensity, you've been in this spot before. You know, you've been down. You've brought it back. You just got to find that rhythm. You know, Duck showing up for his team once again. Got 19 kills. I mean, he's got the highest kills in the game, even. So, I mean, he's really wanting that MVP.
Yeah, meanwhile, though, Mario also putting on a spectacular game, especially compared to his first one. He's kind of middle of the pack. This game, very strongly leading his team, often getting really, really crucial kills towards the middle to the end of the round. These retake kills that we're seeing, really, really awesome stuff. Mario playing excellently this match.
Yeah, and Intensity, look how spread out they are now.
Yeah, see, that was the strategy that was working for them earlier, though, is when they put together those strings of wins, is because they were spread out, taking these 1v1s, and now a little closer for them, but it's still down 1 man.
You will not kill
Ooh,
my
and now
ally.
down 2.
Yeah, and the Rose comes out, but I Am Retro taking out Mario while he tries to take the alt point. But they'll see that the spike.
I know
he's still
exactly
there. Now the
where
neural
you
comes
are.
through. Iconic taking out XP-San while he's going to retrieve.
I Am Retro not able to get the 1v4 clutch. Gosu ties it up 1-1. And I have to say, my MVP for that match has to be Mario. Only 8 deaths on his side, 18 kills. Really, really excellent stuff. And again, compared to the match we saw game 1, really, really stepped it up, which is definitely a tough mental task to do when you're down 1-0 in grand finals of this tournament.
Oh, yeah. And now we are going to game 3. This is the first time we've gone to game 3 in the Valorant Sunday Showdown.
7 weeks it's taken, yeah.
Well, this is week
quite
6.
yeah,
This is week number 6. Week
1,
number 6,
2,
yeah.
3.
But this is the first time it's gone to the 3rd match, and we get to see Split.
Yeah, that's true.
We get to see
Everybody wanted it, judging by how happy Twitch chat is every time we bring up Split. They're like, Split's our favorite map. We love Split, is what I saw.
And
So
now
yeah.
the players are dreading it,
Yeah, the
you
players
know?
are super stoked to play on Split. They're really looking forward to that. They probably haven't practiced it all week.
I know. This is
Unless they've been solo queuing and got loaded up onto it for a third of their matches. But
Oh yeah, and this is where stamina really comes to play.
Yeah.
We are 8.5 hours into this tournament.
Yeah.
It has been a long, long day.
Answer me this: when you go and you play some ranked Valorant, you're trying your hardest. Do you play for 8.5 hours? No, there's no heckin' way, dude. No way. So not only are you playing these really, really tough matches, playing them for 8.5 hours is definitely no easy feat. So whatever team can take it that little bit extra will be taking home grand finals. And we've got quite the race on for the HyperX MVP of the match. Quite the battle on right now. By my count, Duck 1, Mario 1. Let's see if a third contender can enter the match here in Game 3.
Then it'll come down to just collaboration of points over all 3 games here.
Gonna have to math it out.
Yeah, gonna have to do some math here. But Game 3 being played on Split, I mean, the mental capacity of these players has to be just draining.
Yeah, not only did you have to make the adjustment, okay, we're going from Haven to Bind. Now we're going from Haven and Bind, which we play quite a bit, to Split, which, how do you play Split?
We never get to see Split. So this will
No
be
idea.
interesting to see. These are 2 highly competitive teams, so granted, they've played Split before.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their tactics. Everyone says that, Split is just such a heavily CT-sided map, though. That's why no one actually enjoys it.
Yeah.
So, sometimes they feel like there's an advantage when you start off on, CT sides first. You rack up those points. You get to see how they play. So it's just that, a lot of players, they do not like this map at all because, I want to say that you hate losing because of a map, but you do get the flip. Granted, when you start off on CT side and you rack up those points and then that swap happens, it feels bad.
Well, what's interesting, I think, about Intensity specifically is I think they have actually been one of the most successful teams I've seen on the attacking side. And that's really going to be important going into this match because, correct me if I'm wrong, Gosu has side selection going into this, having won the previous match.
Yeah, I think so.
So they could pick, defense starting side, and of course, as you said, most teams are going to see this as an advantage. Intensity has been one of the more successful attacking teams, so I think that is going to contribute to this being a really, really tense grand finals. We've seen both teams have huge swings of momentum both ways.
Yeah.
There hasn't been and either team has not been the dominant team.
Yeah, exactly. And, being that this is Split, I wonder if we're going to see a swap in character selection.
Yeah, that would be the first time for this grand finals that they've changed characters. Both teams stayed consistent for the first two matches. So it will be interesting to see if someone wants to maybe pull out the Jet for the quick rotate around.
Or I've seen Viper actually be the character change for this map specifically.
Interesting.
Because you can hold down A with a solo alt, essentially.
Yeah.
And it covers the entire plant area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I've seen the orb when you're going up into B heaven. She can throw her orb at the top to create a one-way window. So she can see feet, you can't see her, and it really gives her the advantage.
Yeah, it's true.
So, there is a good reason to play Viper, little perks here and there playing her, which is great because, you don't see Viper that often.
Well, yeah, and you'll definitely get, I think, especially on this match, you'll get more utility out of the Viper than you would the Jet.
Yes.
But we'll see what they decide to do, what the playmakers themselves decide to do. I think I'm thinking about it myself. I think they actually might stay consistent on the picks because I think this being a map that they're inexperienced on, I think
they might just want that character, something that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, you just pick your main to keep that variable constant. So much is already changing. Let's keep at least the character I'm playing the same. But yeah, definitely be interested to see who goes what. And also to see if Gosu does end up starting on the defending side, because I'm thinking if it's me, I want to defend second, actually, to know how big the hill I have to overcome is. It's definitely, I think, not, it's not our immediate instinct to be like, yeah, I want to pick the losing side first. But I think you see it, for example, in football, when a team decides to receive the kickoff second. It's because they want to let the other team score their points early on, and then they can go in the second half with the advantage and the advantage towards the end of the game. So we'll see.
The only thing that's tricky is that, the first two rounds of the second half are pistol rounds. And, as comfortable as you are with pistols, it's way different than a full-out buy. So, and that's the setback of the second half is now those pistol rounds count.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, big time.
These are becoming pistol rounds that can start to have a real dollar value on them, to where we're getting into game 3. Each round is that much more valuable to securing the top prize of $700 to the team that takes first place. Second place only taking $300, and that stings a little bit when you know
it's
700.
More than double.
Yeah, 700 was on the line.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So both teams duking it out. You got to give it up to them. Like I said, we're 8.5 hours into this tournament. The stamina has got to be running low. They need to refuel.
Do you have any adrenaline left in you at this point if you're a player for 8 hours? I mean, how many clutch situations, how many tense moments do you have to go through? So, yeah, definitely tough to see there. And we should be getting into it here shortly, getting both teams set up in the lobby, getting that all sorted out for you guys. Just want to say thank you so much, chat, staying with us through the VSS Valorant Sunday Showdown number 6. This will be our last VSS before the game fully launches this upcoming week on June 2nd. We'll be taking 1 week off, and then we will be coming back June 7th with the full release of the game and the full Valorant Sunday Showdown. So thank you guys so much for being here with us through this journey.
Yeah, and being that this is free to enter, I'm excited to see some new teams. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
they'll be a little bit behind. They'll only have the game for a week.
Yeah.
You know, before formulating a team. But I feel like we can expect to see some new faces, some new names, some new teams in here making their way into the Valorant Sunday Showdown.
Surely there is 1 or 2 good CSGO players that has thought, I don't really feel like getting a beta key for Valorant, but as soon as that's a quick, easy, free download, I think you'll see some attitudes start to change. So yeah, definitely excited to see who else we have join the talent pool here at the VSS, excuse me. Already, Intensity is a new team to the VSS, correct?
Yeah.
Gosu is a returning team that's been here previously, but yeah, Intensity, this is their first VSS, and in their first VSS, making it all the way to the grand finals over teams that have been here before, have won these before. Really, really cool stuff to see. And yeah, that's only, I think, going to increase, you know, maybe tenfold next week when we have everyone flood in.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, yes. All right, and we are getting everyone ready. We're going to hit champ select here. And this is your grand finals. It is tied 1-1 going into match number 3 on the most hated map of all, Split.
Least
But
loved.
I am glad to see something new,
Yeah.
if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing the color piles in Bind get knifed all the time.
All right, and we are making our fly through here because it has been a while since we've seen Split, so we can all appreciate this fly through.
Got some nice
hate
band
working
in
Oh,
here.
we didn't get a
Couldn't
fly
pay me
through.
to sit at a desk.
We're gonna, there we go.
Unfortunately,
Quick
all right.
display of the map here in case you forgot. And then we're going to get right into the pistol round here. Match 3, Gosu versus Intensity. Each team taking 1 game apiece. This is for the final of the Valorant Sunday Showdown.
All right, 6 skin. And here we are. We've got a change here. We do have a Jet on the side of Team Gosu.
I called it.
Nice. Nice-oo.
Yeah, and now we get to see the all-important rope mechanics of each team. How well can you go up and down those ropes and still aim? Let's find out.
All right. So round 1, it looks like they're going to slow roll this. Intensity making every round count, knowing...
Ooh, XP-san. What a snipe.
Yeah. I mean, knowing that every round counts, being on attack first, they want to win these pistol rounds and put themselves in a great advantage.
Well, I'm glad we had the talk before. Ooh, Confused going in. XP-san gonna catch him out. But I'm glad we had the talk about Gosu taking the defensive side because, like I said, I think Intensity is an attacking team. I think they do a slow, methodical attack probably better than maybe anyone we've seen so far in the VSS. So this is definitely how you want the match to start.
Absolutely. So 5v3 advantage here on the side of Intensity. Spike is planted, so now time is against them. Mara's going to take out XP-san. So 3v4. Here, I'm going to take out the tripwire. Ooh. Here, I'm going to take out I Am Retro. So 3v3 situation here.
Bergie.
Taking out Mario.
Oh, cheeky peek. Bergie again coming around the corner. Oh, Duck to finish off the iconic TV. Really, really solid defense from Bergie, XP-san, and Duck. I mean,
said, hey, I'm still going for this MVP award.
yeah. He said, hey, man, great job, but save one for me.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff from the side of Intensity, taking the 1-0 on this arguably defense-sided map.
Yeah, Yeah, great display. Like I said, intensity, they knew that these pistol rounds counted, so they went in nice and slow. You know, unfortunately for the Jet, they flew up and over, not expecting the players to be split and kind of got crossfired.
Oh, duck! What was that?
Wow.
Oh, the iconic TV going for it. I'm not sure he's going to get anything for his trouble. Duck able to finish him out. Still taken low by the Bucky. I Am Retro taking out Showtime. Showtime does end up getting revenge on Duck, but not before Duck does serious damage to Gosu.
And you see the spike. It looks like they're going to make their way on over to A side instead. I'm about to have an intense match here between...
Oh, no!
Bergie wins the matchup of the Brimstones. And attackers are going to win, only losing one in the process. So intensity starting off 2-0. Looking good.
That's really frustrating to
I mean,
not
you
see
only
that
get
Bucky
2
kill.
shots.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you waste the first one. You got to get a headshot on the second one.
Yeah, and really, in all reality, you need to land both shots if you want to have a chance against the team that's, you know, bot armor.
Yeah. All right, and it looks like we got a full buy, full armor on the side of Gosu, though. Intensity, got a couple Spectres. Gonna try to save some of that econ.
Yeah,
So Gosu really need to win this round.
Yeah, they better win this round because this is a weak buy from Intensity. Intensity definitely playing the long con here by not fully investing into this round. And I think it's a cocky play, but it might be the right one. Look at this spread out kind of play that they're doing. This is what we know Intensity to do, kind of be slow, methodical, getting a 1v1 somewhere on the map, winning, and then capitalizing.
And XP-San got that opening kill here, so Gosu already down a person, and their Cypher hit for a ton of damage.
And look at this kind of almost panicked rotate from Gosu. They haven't even shown bomb A, and Gosu was already rotating everyone towards A. Now they kind of have gotten wise and saying, oh wait, they still might go B, but they were already ready to just send everyone there, and the bomb was walking towards B.
Yeah, and Showtime able to get a pick off on the side of Intensity here, so it's 4v3, a little bit more manageable. Spike has not been planted yet. We are down to 40 seconds. And you still have Showtime over on the side of A, so they'll definitely have the advantage attacking B here.
Camera taken out.
The iconic TV knows this is coming. He's still going to get really bold, takes out Duck with a spray, does have his location revealed. I Am Retro taking out Heron Kalaris.
So Spike is planted. Once again, that's actually $300 on the side of Intensity.
Austin IRL picking up an early kill. Good to see him get rolling. He's definitely had a hard time getting momentum under his feet the last couple matches.
And it's come down to Showtime, who's going to back off. So Intensity going to go up 3-0. Still have 3 members, so the economy is going to be looking great.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Gosu, they bought out.
Yeah, that was actually such a crazy round for Gosu to lose, unfortunately, because Intensity committed very little money to that. They held on to 2 Spectres and a Ghost, I think.
Yeah.
A Duck had a Ghost. So, and yeah, Gosu full bot. So.
And look at that. You got 3 players sitting at $0.
Yep. So this is oh no, Austin getting taken out by the bomb.
Austin.
They've got money to cover his losses. Still funny nonetheless. Let's see what Gosu decide to do here. I'd have to imagine they want to save, pick up a couple packs of light armor, but yeah, no way you want to really invest into a round like this.
And even after a full buy, I mean, the lowest someone was on the side of Intensity was sitting at $1,000, which still isn't bad. Everybody else looking pretty. So this is a save round for Gosu. Gonna get those shotties and Ghost out. Confused, gonna get way up and over and try to get into the face of people, and it almost worked. XC Spawn takes out Confused, but Heron gonna take out Austin. Gonna get blinded here. Able to back away, save themselves. So 4v4. Unfortunately, Intensity did have their healer taken out.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Oh, the iconic TV almost took it. If you had lowered that spray just a bit more, you would have been able to take out Duck. The spike gonna go down onto B site here. Meanwhile, ooh, Duck, the wall bang on Showtime.
I I can't believe he saw that. XP San taking out Heron.
Yeah.
And this is just looking dire for the side of Gosu. Looks like they're going to go down 4-0 at the start on defense.
Yeah, that's definitely tricky on a decidedly defense-sided map. But we did say before this got started, Intensity is an attack-minded team. They like to be on the attacking side, and they've definitely, from my eyes, have won more attacking rounds than defending rounds. So you could kind of think of the opposite of, this is more of an advantage for Intensity, but then Gosu does need to respond and be just as effective on the attacking side. And again, that's not an easy thing to do. So really, really excellent start from Intensity. XP on 7-2. Really fantastic start for him.
Yeah, but you do have 2 ops on the side of Gosu now. And, if they can get these opening frags, they're sitting back. They're holding their angles now. They Confused, went into the face twice, and now he's sitting back with an operator, so it's a completely different play. And Intensity leaving the spike back, playing this so slow.
Yeah. Confused gonna take out XP Sun. Ooh, and the iconic
taking out
TV.
Duck. Yeah, those operators, like I said, so now they got some operators in their hands.
Yeah, I think Intensity's going to have to group here, but they are still just so spread out across the map. And actually, it looks like Heron Kalaris is going to catch Intensity out here in the middle. Beautiful.
Where is everyone hiding?
Kind of going to use that neural. I am Retro going to take out Confused. Hugh should take that operator away from them if no one else picks that up. But it is 1v4. And it looks like Austin's just going to hang on to that Vandal.
Yeah, Gosu getting on the board now with their first round. Really solid defense. XP Sun with a little bit of a questionable push onto A through the cyber trap. Not really sure what that was supposed to accomplish, but all around good stuff from Gosu. Solid defense for this 5th round.
And Austin just making his way through, checking his corners, going to hide here in this cubby. And Gosu's not hunting. They understand. They need the economy to be better going forward. So you're not going to see any aggressive hunting here.
Yeah, not yet. They definitely need to save every little bit they have. 3 ops now on the side of Gosu. Really going to be playing far back. Meanwhile, 5 Vandals on the side of Intensity, and they still have decent money to back it up. Everyone except XP San still has a really respectable amount still in the bank.
Oh, yeah. And was that 3 operators now on the side of Gosu?
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, this is a... Whoa, what are you doing?
Floating in the air, and they had the opportunity to take him out of the sky.
That was pretty cool.
And we'll get blended.
Oh, Confused getting the opening kill on the I Am Retro. He will pay dearly for it, but definitely the coolest move I've seen so far this game.
And the spike should go down, so $300 over to the side of Intensity.
XP San being traded out for Heron Kalaris.
Recon Bolt coming through, 3v3 situation.
Oh, here comes the Hunter's Fury.
Oh, and the orbital strike.
Yeah, takes out
members here.
Meanwhile, Intensity does get the advantage back over Gosu. Mario in a really tricky spot here. No, I thought he hit it.
And he's going to run away and save that operator.
Yeah, nothing else you can do there. But man, did I think he hit that shot. That was so close.
Yeah, so Intensity going to go up 5-1 on attacker side on split.
Yeah, that's definitely tricky for Gosu. But Gosu's definitely just got to keep their head down, get whatever rounds they can back. Take a look here at the economy. They can't have much left in the tank. Yeah, probably going to look at a half buy around that op there. Oh, still getting some phantoms. All right, so yeah, practically a full buy, probably lacking in some utility. Light armor over on Mario, and of course a full buy for the entire side of Intensity. But yeah, it's still putting their money where their mouth is for Gosu. They understand that going down 6-1 would be pretty rough in the grand scheme of things.
Oh yeah, and you kind of, if you lose this round as Gosu, you're morale is going to go down.
It's tough. It's definitely tough.
Yeah, it's going to get very tough, not only economically, but mentally for the side of Gosu. Meanwhile, if you're Intensity, you're like, oh, yeah, attack? Yeah, up 6-1 on attack. Let's go.
Still playing our game. Still playing that methodical map. They are grouping up here towards A, and Gosu is responding appropriately, so it looks like Intensity's going to have to back off as XP-san gets nailed through the wall.
Yeah, but look at that full rotation from Gosu over to A. Now they're like, oh, well, maybe we should split and go back. Meanwhile, Iconic is going to be met over here by Austin, taken out.
Wow. Did not pan out for the Iconic. But they are still going to, Gosu is going to get onto B site before the full rotate from Intensity comes out.
You're going to see the Spike carrier actually taken out. Confused taking out Duck. And defenders, Gosu finally putting a much needed point on the board there. And 4 members were alive though, so that was huge for the side of Gosu.
They definitely put their money where their mouth was on that round. But yeah, I think it's still interesting to see because I feel like the rounds that Intensity loses are rounds that Intensity stops using the strat that's been working for them most of the rounds they win, which is kind of just spreading out, taking a 1v1, and then being quicker to rotate. They haven't really been able to, the rounds that they lose, they are definitely way more clumped up.
All right, they're going to leave the Spike over in Ramen. And they're spread out here. Cypher using his camera. Heron being very patient with that wall. Does not panic throw.
And yeah, Intensity's definitely gone back to more of their game plan, a little more spread out, trying to take some trades across the map. But Duck is going to pay dearly. The Iconic TV taking him out over on B side. That op shot whizzing past Heron Kalaris.
Yeah, Mario going to take out Austin, and now Intensity are down 2 players. Camera was left over on the side of A to make sure that they weren't getting flanked, but that wall is up mid. It's going to take some time to kind of take that down here. Oh, but XP-san able to get that angle onto Mario. Heron going to take out XP-san. I am Retro taking out Heron. And it's 2v3, so 2v3. Intensity making their way on over to B. Iconic, though. Oh, going to get the vision, but Bergie pulls the trigger. And this Spike will go down. That is extra $300 on over to the side of Intensity.
Fire in the
It
hole!
just does not matter the situation. Oh, Showtime, really good kill. Oh, wow, what an execute. I was just going to say, it doesn't matter the situation. Bergie has always been showing up in these clutch moments, unfortunately going down there, but still really impressive stuff.
Stuck on rope. So they'll pick up some weapons to help that economy. They saw the operator up there say, hey, grab that before I defuse. And Gosu going to make this 3-5.
Bringing it back.
Absolutely. Interesting, he didn't get caught on the way up.
Rope mechanics.
All right. So let's take a look at this. Intensity now hurting. Look at that economy.
Yeah, that completely decimated their wallets. If this is basically the position Gosu were in 2 rounds ago, where if they don't win this round, they're stuck saving for the next one.
Yeah, this is swapping around now.
Here. Who will see that goes there?
So this is round 9.
This goes here.
3 more in the first half. Spike dropped in Ramen again. XP-san taken out, confused. Over at A site, there's a huge pick on the operator carrier.
Yeah, and now you see Gosu trying to slow rotate over towards A just in case they try to capitalize that, but Intensity not wanting to push it just yet.
And you do have the rotate from the stage on over to A site.
Triggered.
But Showtime looks like he's swapping
You
off
will
and
not
gonna go.
kill
Oh, the
my
res came
allies.
over on confused.
So that negates the pick that XP-san got back to level footing, but Austin IRL does take out the Iconic TV, so the advantage going back to Intensity once more. Bergie takes out Mario. Oh, Showtime almost gets it done, but Austin
I know
IRL holds
exactly
onto the
where
spray
you
and takes
are.
him out. Intensity 5v2, putting the bomb down on B.
Yeah, and the Neural did come through. They saw that they were in the back corners here, but Heron's still able to get the kill on Duck. And the last 2 remaining players were going to back off. They're going to save those weapons and let Intensity get that point. But good job on for Intensity, going up 6-3 on attacker side.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you look at it too, they had lost 3 of the last 4 rounds, so they did kind of have to shift the momentum back. You know,
Oh
from
yeah, I
where
mean
it
their
was getting
economy
pushed.
was hurting. So
Yeah, if they lost this round, that was the national treasury being emptied.
yeah, and still 4 players remaining on the side of Intensity. So that was a huge win for them.
All right, much more even performance from the side of Gosu, not having Mario stepping up in too big of a way quite just yet. Showtime lagging just a bit behind, but XP-san definitely, yeah, stepping up his match. You saw him performing extremely well last match, and so far leading the charge.
All right, and it looks like Spike is left all the way back at spawn. Gonna have to go grab that.
It was your job to grab bomb.
Did we all just really walk by? But this time, Intensity all grouping up over towards A. But XP-san holding that operator again. Looking to get a pick, but Showtime says not today. I Am Retro's going to take out Confused, though.
You will not kill my allies.
Austin going to res XP-san, making it 5v4.
Showtime having to back off here.
Yeah, Spike is going to get planted. Wall will get knocked down by Showtime. Going to send out a lot of utility.
Oh boy.
Going to clear out that cubby, saying back off.
Meanwhile, Heron Kalar is taking out Duck. So Gosu definitely with a chance to retake this 4v4.
Everyone holding positions on the side of Intensity.
Oh, XP-san with an excellent snipe, but meanwhile the Iconic TV does take out Austin IRL. Showtime does win the sniper duel against XP-san as Mario takes out I Am Retro. Just Bergie left on the site, but he does take out Mario. I think he has enough time.
It's a 1v1 now.
Oh no!
Intensity gonna go up.
My goodness.
7-3 Intensity closing that out. I mean, Gosu, they were coming back.
Yeah.
You know, they were retaking the site. It came down to it, but missing that op shot that close up and just exposing yourself. You hate to see it,
Yeah.
but I mean, the op is great until you're in the face of somebody and you miss.
Yeah, and you still have your momentum of your sidestep. You haven't completely stopped moving, so the gun is still swaying. It's so tough, and it feels you know, not right because your crosshair was on him, but yeah, the gun is still moving. You're still moving. It's such a tough position to be caught in.
Yeah, they made it. You know, it's.
And props to Bergie for, you know, putting him in that position in the first place, for sure.
No, absolutely. Yeah, the last patch really hurt moving and shooting.
Yeah.
All right, Intensity spread out again this time. You see it's a 2-2-1 across the map. Utility being used here in the mid.
Cage triggered.
Lots of bullets coming through over NB. They'll grab Spike, but it looks like the plan is to head back on over to A. They did get another person to rotate on over to B.
Yeah, if Intensity can execute this quick enough, this is definitely the play, but Gosu's starting to get wise to it.
Yeah, Confused. They hear the footsteps. They know that they're coming, so the rest of the Gosu is making that transition. And Confused!
They
Able to
didn't
line
check
him
it.
up!
They didn't check it.
Didn't check it. It'll come
What
back
do we
to
say,
bite
Chad?
you.
What do we say?
Check your quarters. So now Gosu in a position. They got eyes on Spike.
Where is everyone?
Nero comes through. And not enough time to really make anything happen. If he peeks window, Iconic's gonna op him right into a grave. So he's just gonna run away, gonna save that. He does not have time to even attempt to plant. So Gosu putting another point on board, making it 7-4, a lot more manageable. If they can end this first half 7-5, they'll feel a lot better about themselves.
Definitely. Bit of kind of burned through the ult though of the Iconic TV. I don't think really needing to use the neural
This is a nice spot.
neural trap there, but either way, got it done. And look how even
goes
the
there.
things are on the side of
This
Gosu.
goes here.
4 players with the same amount of kills,
This is
everyone
my
carrying the weight equally. Meanwhile, on the side of Intensity, you do have XP-San and Bergie
out of my way.
leading the charge.
All right, and Jet Ultimate popped early. Confused will get the kill on XP-San. Oh, Heron going down to 18 before having to pull away. But
Oh,
Iron Metro
Showtime!
taking out Showtime before that rocket can pop.
Ooh, the Iconic getting the headshot through the trap there. And now things are going to slow down just a little bit as Intensity tries to regain their footing, down 3-4.
Making their way on over to A. But you can see Jet made their way on over to A side as well. So now you're going to have 2. And it looks like Sage is even making their way over there. It's like they can feel that A is the play.
Yeah, it's just that the Iconic TV has that security cam that can see so much of B. You can see the Heaven B and as well as the garage entrance. So yeah, he's got that covered. Meanwhile, Austin IRL getting that opening frag down onto Mario. Only 2 people left to defend this A site. Orbital Strike goes down, doesn't connect. Confused gonna push out with the ultimate, takes out Austin IRL, and has an opportunity to do more damage.
Oh, this is a 1v2 now. I am Retro.
Oh, Confused with the 3K on the ultimate.
Wow, those knives. Just throwing all of them in that straight line, just getting those headshots. That was beautiful. And now you ended at 7-5. Not feeling too bad. Intensity will now get the defense side. Gosu on attack. But you're definitely feeling a lot better about this.
Yeah, it would have been a lot rougher to go into this, 8-4 as it definitely possibly could have.
And then Gosu grouping up over on the site of A. If you're just not joining us, there is a little Riot beta bug here. The name and the score is correct for each side, but the characters are swapped.
Just
Alright.
a little bit of beta magic as Gosu full stacks A side there. Gonna waste no time pushing onto site, getting the smokes down. Jet launches herself up towards Heaven, going to perch up there. Does get her location revealed. Meanwhile, they're trying to get the bomb down onto site as Intensity makes the rotation over.
Yeah, Spike is down relatively fast, but all the members of Intensity did rotate. It's still 5v5, so expect a lot of action to happen really fast and really quick.
Flash goes down onto Gosu, trying to find their way in.
We got the first pick, Iconic onto Bergie.
Oh, he pushed, XP-San pushing. Oh, Mario with a quick double kill. Yeah, didn't think I Am Retro was going to be able to 1v4 that one, but still a good effort nonetheless. And Gosu, one more round closer to tying it up.
Yeah, Gosu came out swinging. They hit up A so fast.
Wasted no time. They said, yeah, Intensity, you know that methodical game you're playing? We're not really about that.
Yeah, and the thing about Split, and they did exactly what I like to do. I prefer attacking A over anything. A lot of people like to break open the mid, but I feel A, especially when you have smokes, and the utility to block sight, I think pushing A is the weak spot on this site.
Yeah, if you can break open this narrow corridor here and get your people onto site faster than they can rotate, you put yourself in a good position as I Am Retro picks up the double kill. Aaron Kalaris will get the response, but still a nice job with the Bucky. Showtime trying to get onto Heaven is a bit unsuccessful there. Intensity here with the retake. 4v2.
Go get him.
3v2.
3v2. Math's hard.
Math's hard.
Oh, tricky. Showtime does win the spray down, gets taken out by XP-San. XP-San going to push onto site. Meanwhile, Heron Kalaris holds down the right side.
Yeah, but fortunately, they had the better weapons
yeah.
going into that.
Yeah, all XP San had was the Frenzy, unfortunately, so it will be a clutch for Heron Galaris. It's tied up 7-7 for Gosu. And this is what we were talking about before the game, is Intensity, despite this being a defending-sided map, Intensity is an attacking team, and they've actually really struggled on these defense situations.
All right, but we will see. This is tied now, 7-7. This is very, very close. It's, you know, they're tied one apiece. This is game 3. This is what we asked for. You know, you don't want to blow out. These two teams are duking it out. They're
Old versus new.
exhausted. And it's totally different strategies from both sides.
Definitely vastly different play styles of how they want to approach these objectives. Austin IRL blocking off the push mid. Gosu still sticking around there, seeing if they can find a way in. Meanwhile, Duck picks up the kill over on A side on the iconic TV.
And they both pushed out from the defending position of A.
Yep. Intensity bringing the attack to the defense side. They're going to push regardless of what color it says.
All right, and they're taking their time. They're all grouped up mid. Meanwhile, Austin is ready with the slows. And there's a crossfire. You can see Duck waiting. But his vision must have been blocked off.
Wow.
They're going to take out Austin. XP San and Berkey getting kills, confused. And Showtime also getting kills. This is going back and forth. It's now 2v2.
Oh my goodness. Intensity gets completely split up there. They lost their foothold on B, and now they're going to have to retake together. Duck, unsure of the ropes.
And now time is against Intensity.
Yeah,
They have to make their way in.
They need to coordinate this push. Gosu has a nice crossfire set up.
Fire in the hole!
Oh. Confused getting the 2K to end it
Wow.
there. The fire in the hole really piques
Hold
your
the aggro,
attention.
yeah. Their eyes immediately went off of Confused, and Confused was just there. It was just his for the picking.
Oh, absolutely. So, Gosu going up 8-7 over Intensity on attacker side here. And we're going to have a save round from Intensity. Meanwhile, you do have purchase. A couple members of Gosu are looking a little broke after this, though. So, you know, hopefully they can pull this one out. And
Gosu starting the push onto A site. Intensity's fallen back to that corridor, but they are going to try to get a foothold back onto Heaven as Gosu pushes through on the site and takes advantage, looking to get the spike down.
Roomba, he hears it coming through. Hard to defend against that with just a pistol.
Yeah, definitely Intensity trying to rotate around. Ooh, Duck and I Am Retro both picking up kills, making it a fairer fight, but still not a lot of time left, and definitely not firepower on their side.
Bergie gets a kill, and now this is 4v2. This is very doable. Unfortunately, the kills come through on the side of Gosu. 1v1, or 1v2.
Oh, I Am Retro with the headshot on the iconic TV to close it out. That is going to be a thrifty win there for Intensity.
That was huge for
really
Intensity.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, to bring it back and tie it up on basically an economy round.
Yeah, they got a thrifty. They tied it up. They got to be feeling good. Economy's looking good. Able to do a full buy this time. And there are some purchases on the side of Gosu, but, you know, a half shield here. You know, you got full shields, but 3 people going down to $0 after that purchase.
Yeah, Intensity has a little bit more money in the bank, but yeah, this is definitely a make or break round for both teams. If either team loses this round, they are going to feel it in their bank.
Most of the members of Gosu making their way over to the middle. And it looks like it'll be a 1-3-1 split on this attack here. Austin can hear the footsteps. They know they're in the middle. They see the slow orb going into rope. And they are making lots of noise.
Barrier created.
Now they're shooting down that wall. No kills coming through just yet.
Yeah, both teams trying to find an edge through this mid corridor. Meanwhile, on the side of Gosu, definitely have Mario pushing up a little bit there into the garage area.
And we're down to 40 seconds. No one has really stepped up. We do have an ultimate being used.
Ooh, the Iconic getting taken out by I Am Retro.
Oh, and Austin taken out, confused. Intensity down to 3 players. Gosu coming in. 5-man strong on the site of A. Spike is not down just yet, looking to make that happen.
Off your feet!
Mario gonna take out Duck. Rolling Thunder comes through and knocks them off. Hellfire, unfortunately, holds them off over there, but Spike gets planted. Showtime taking out Bergie. Mario taking out I Am Retro. 3v2.
Yeah, despite the difficulty of that situation, Gosu actually coming out with the advantage. Intensity is going to have a really difficult time retaking here.
And now it's a 3v1.
Yeah. Yeah, no way Intensity takes this. I think Austin IRL is going to have to back off, maybe try to get one of these guns and run. Oh, so close. Yeah, almost had this right.
Showtime will get that last kill.
Yeah, so now the economy of Intensity is going to be very, very rough. They can maybe put together a half buy, but I think they want a full save here. Gosu now with a chance to get some money in the bank and build up a comfortable lead.
And they will do the full save on the side of Intensity. Looks like we got 2 sheriffs, full armor for I Am Retro. Well, 3 sheriffs and a half armor.
And Duck picking up the Marshall.
Ooh, he's gonna see a lot
Gets
of
the
hits.
damage. Unfortunately, does not get the kill.
And the neural comes through, and Intensity, he gets the blind, but unfortunately misses all of his shots.
No.
If you're I Am Retro, you are kicking yourself.
Yeah, that was brutal.
You had
Been
the
there,
blind.
buddy. Been there. Nice. Really good follow from Austin IRL. Bergie does get a kill of his own as well. It is all down to XP-san.
Yeah. It's a 1v3. They know where you're coming from.
Oh, XP-san, it doesn't matter. He's still going to get the headshot. 89 HP left.
Yeah, and he is waltzing on in there.
Phantom in hand. Running out of time, however. Oh, and Mario forces the issue with a headshot. Takes him out. 10-8. Gosu over Intensity.
Oh, and the BM there at the end.
Gotta see it. You gotta see it. If you're gonna see it anytime, you're gonna see it now. When things are this hot, you want that mental edge above your opponent.
Yeah, and that really does. You start to feel a little frustrated,
Maybe get a little more aggressive than you would. Maybe push a corner you might not normally. But I Am Retro picking up the op on the side of Intensity. A full buy for them. Confused gonna get the early vision. Oh my goodness! What the heck was that? Confused boosting himself up and completely sniping Duck out of the game. I Am Retro does get the return kill with his sniper, but he is gonna get smoked out of A site and have to move around.
My allies.
And the res will come through on Iconic, making this 4v4. That was insane.
Yeah.
Somebody clipped that for sure.
That was so sick. Oh my goodness.
All right, we got a full-on push. Heavy footsteps coming up the mid, and it's just Bergie there to hold it down. Unfortunately, he's taken out by Showtime.
Yeah, this is a really strong push for Gosu here onto this B site. Intensity's going to have to set up for the retake. XP-san gets it started on Mario, and there's a res from Austin IRL, so definitely swinging the tide in their favor. They have to capitalize.
I don't know if that wall made it all the way over there.
Oh, Aaron Kalaris gets taken out by XP-san, but XP-san almost gets caught out mid-reload. But he is going to pick up the triple kill on Showtime as Showtime takes out Bergie, and XP-san will pick up the defuse as well, keeping Intensity in this game 9-10.
Wow, this is so close. This is game 3.
Doesn't get any closer than this, folks. My goodness.
And look at all the members just, you know, making it work for their team on the side of Gosu. Look how even that is. I mean, Heron, you know, up there with 18 kills, and everyone else is 14, 13, 12. No one's, like, slacking behind. Meanwhile, Duck, bottom of the leaderboard this time around.
Yeah, definitely used all of his mana in the first 2 games.
Feel a little dried out here. And look at that fast, swift push straight up the middle.
Showtime getting the ultimate kill down onto XP-san, top fragger right now for Intensity. Meanwhile, the Roomba coming in hot, Bergie unfazed. Oh, this looks like a push from Gosu. Bergie could get caught in some trouble here.
It's 4v5. Gosu have the numbers. They got the spike down. They got the advantage right now.
Showdown.
Oh, and he knows somebody is in that corner with that intel. Aaron taking out Bergie. Showtime taking out Austin. Oh my god, the trades came through so fast. And Gosu will go up 11-9. 3 members still surviving.
This is really, really tricky here for Intensity. No money to put together a real buy, but of course you don't really want to let Gosu go up onto match point, but they are going to have to save their money here if they want any chance at winning this game.
Oh, absolutely, and look at that op purchase in the hands of Confused. And it looks like this is going to be a B push.
Narrowly misses there. XP-san does trade the kill and gets the double kill. Showtime finally finishes off, but 3v3 now. And that's really all you can ask from the side of Intensity, and they still do have bodies towards B.
Yeah, and that, I mean, being a save round, but Heron's going to res Iconic, making this 3v4 now.
It is nice to get the res used on a round where you did save money. That is nice because that won't likely be coming into the play.
Yeah, but look at the full rotate off of A from Intensity. They're going to be kicking themselves when they hear that spike go down.
It's starting to respond now. They might be able to meet them over there in time.
But Bergie
coming
at this
through
guy. Here, he's gonna. And he's got the shotty. So if he can pull something off, it's gonna be right here.
Oh my gosh! No way! There's no way! Oh my gosh!
You sneaky son of a
slide dog! You slide dog! I can't believe that. Oh, I Am Retro says, here, I'll do one of those. I'll do you one better with a double kill. The shorty's coming out to play. Gosu down to 1 man.
Wow, and he's slowly rotating. It's down to 20 seconds, though. I don't think he has enough time to rotate all the way over to B.
It's going to be air die. Still just a shorty on the side. A shorty and a classic on the side of Intensity. Showtime going for it.
Going for that plant, but they heard the footsteps, and they got to get in close.
Oh, he just misses.
Oh, no. Fire in the hole. Oh, no.
He's got to get out. Nice. Survives the ult.
Austin not looking the right way, though. Showtime on the other side. This is crazy.
Oh, yo! I can't believe it. Austin IRL with the clutch. No money in his pocket. No rifle in his hand. Doesn't matter. Still takes the W.
Oh
my
God.
goodness.
I would love to hear the comms on the side of the team Intensity. That was insane. You had a save round, but you were getting Bucky kills. I mean, that was... shorty kills. Shorty kills.
3 shorty kills. A classic kill. How do you like that for a save round? How do you like that?
Insane.
Forward.
Intensity bringing it back 10-11. This is going to come down to the wire. This is Grand Finals Game 3. Wall up immediately from Austin. Gosu playing it a little slower this time, not busting through mid.
Still pushing up mid. Confused getting the opening kill down onto Bergie. This is a pretty quick push compared to what we've seen. Austin IRL trying to slow them down, but he's getting smoked out.
And you get the rotation. They are still grouped up in the middle, making their way up to heaven.
Ooh, the bomb's gonna take out XP San.
Austin taking out Iconic. Mario taking out Austin.
Oh, Duck with an excellent frag there.
Ooh, and almost picked off another one. He is blind. He is down to 14 health. Gonna break out the hunches, looking for that kill. I am Retro taking out Heron. 2v2 situation here. Intensity not giving this point up.
14 HP left on the side of Duck, but I Am Retro does take out Confused.
He's chasing
one
him
man
down.
left. He said, I know where you're going, boy.
But it was a fake out. Don't be fooled.
The brains.
Showtime. Look at, and if they clump out, he's gonna be able to get that. Just now 1v1, down to 22 seconds.
And he's just going to make a beeline for A. This is such a good play.
Yeah. Oh, but he's gonna make it out
Wow.
though.
But he faked himself out.
Down to 10 seconds. He has to plant this, and Duck is just better off not moving. Don't move. And there is not time. He does not have time to plant the spike.
Yes.
Defenders.
Wow.
Wow. Intensity tying it up.
I have no words.
Wow. Coming down to the wire, 11 to 11. Showtime has to be kicking himself.
I wish I knew what to say. But currently words escape me. That was absolutely incredible from this side of Intensity.
Yeah,
I mean, from both sides. It just
And
the
Duck,
back and
Duck
forth.
not moving, not giving it away, listening for the sound cues.
He
And he
literally-
had 14 health, I think.
He let Showtime play himself. He let
Yeah.
Showtime outplay himself. He just stood still.
Yes.
Sometimes doing nothing is doing the most. Meanwhile, Gosu trying to get, looks like an execute started on A site, but Intensity is here in full force to respond. Mario opens up on XP San. Aaron Kalaris does take down Duck, but I Am Retro is going to open up with a shotty on the Iconic TV. Oh, almost gets another one for his troubles, but Showtime is going to take him down. Meanwhile, Austin RL does take care of Confused and is in the line of fire, but makes it away narrowly.
And he does have the res available if he can get to a teammate. All right. It's a 2v3. And they're making their way back on over to B where nobody's holding it.
Yeah.
But they picked up on that.
Your duty
And the
is
res
not
is able to
over.
come through on XP San, sorry.
Now Intensity is going to be the full rotate. They're not going to get there quite in time.
He's got the orbital waiting,
Open up the sky.
ready to
There it
open
goes.
it up. Gonna delay that spike down.
Smoke's down.
Fire in the hole.
Stomping a little heavy.
Yeah, they can tell he was coming from that position.
Oh, but not pushing together. But doesn't
No
matter.
touch.
XP San and Eston IRL do get the first 2 kills. A 2v1 for the side of Intensity. Austin IRL finishes out with a 3K, playing absolutely out of his mind.
Picking it up for his team when they needed him most.
Austin IRL saving the Red Bull until it was 11-11. They said, you know what? Now's the time.
And look,
Now's the
Intensity
time.
sitting at match point now.
I actually can't believe my eyes that Intensity is sitting at match point. Oh my goodness.
I
This
mean-
team, their will is unbreakable. Gosu has thrown everything at them. Gosu has been killing them left and right, and it doesn't matter. Intensity takes what little they can and makes it work for the last 3 rounds in a row, coming back from 11-9 to make it 12-11. Match point, Game 3, Grand Finals, Valorant, Sunday, Showdown, Intensity. About to take it.
Trying to take it. All right, we got some action here in the middle. Gosu not making a move right off the bat, playing a little slow,
Yeah.
throwing some utility, making some noise here.
If ever was there around for Gosu to play carefully, this was it.
Oh,
Mario
with
gets
the
the
pick up
opening frag onto Austin with a nice headshot with a Guardian. 4v5 for Gosu. I am Retro sneaking around here towards mid. Doesn't want to peek it just yet. There is a wall in his way. Might be able to do some fancy positioning, but thinks better of it. Gosu not yet committing, but if you look, they are getting
Smokes
towards
down.
that A site, and specifically Heaven, the iconic TV, gonna win the trade there, and now they have their way onto A site if they want it.
Yeah, and Duck, if you're going to redeem yourself here, this is the round to do it. You have 4 members heading your way.
Boy.
They spot out his position. Ooh,
Gets
he's
the
able to
first
catch out
one,
Showtime
gets
through the
away with his
smoke.
life.
Shock dart.
Using a utility, taking damage as well as slowed, but making a wow! Oh my goodness!
Gets iconic through the smoke. What a madman. He crossed over the slow orb.
He said, "I don't think they'll think I do this, so I'm gonna do this."
Revealing area.
Oh, Mario does take him out from behind, but trades his life for it. Oh,
Yeah, and that's it.
Oh my God!
Intensity.
Fergie takes it! Oh my gosh! Intensity, their first entrance into the Valorant Sunday Showdown, playing some of the most fantastic matches I have ever seen in my entire life. Congratulations, Intensity, walking away with
Wow.
$700 going to them. Congratulations. I'm almost speechless, but
That was
what
huge.
fantastic gameplay. Never once giving up, being down in so many situations and still just eking out advantage after advantage, kill after kill. And not only was it an amazing effort, it was an amazing team effort.
Yes.
Not was there a single person on Intensity that I thought was like they would lose without this person. They needed every single piece of that puzzle in place.
Yeah.
Really incredible.
And, you know, XP-san, who was lacking before,
Yeah.
put his foot down
Yeah.
and literally ended up at the top of the
Yeah.
leaderboard this time and actually flipped around. I am Retro was trailing and just picked it up. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, listen, you guys have been pulling the
Yeah.
load this whole time. Let us give you a hand
exactly,
here.
exactly what it was. So really, really awesome stuff to them. Huge compliments to them.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, really amazing stuff from Intensity. And I do want to say a big congratulations to Gosu, walking away with $300. Nothing to shake a stick
Yeah,
at
and
there.
this is their second showing,
Yes.
so you know, it's still kind of new. But both these teams, I mean, if you take a look at the road that they took to get here, it wasn't easy.
No.
It was not easy, and you know, Intensity, just because they're just so fresh in the mind, because the last time that they played, their first few rounds were just so crushing to them.
Yeah.
And then they just flipped a switch.
Yeah.
They, you know, they went full steam ahead and they crushed it.
Yeah.
And now, you know, they came out swinging on split.
Yeah.
On attack side, went up, what, 5-1 at
Yeah,
first?
like 5-0. Yeah, something crazy like that.
Insane.
Yeah.
And then,
Really
you know,
intelligent.
once they swapped to, you know, defense, as you said, you know, that wasn't exactly their strong suit.
Yeah.
Gosu started steamrolling. You know, Showtime had some
Absolutely.
amazing kills in there.
Yeah, Showtime. Shout out to Showtime. The guy played fantastic the entire series.
Yeah. But, and then we were tied 7-7, 8-8. And then you start pulling away a little bit, and then we were tied at 11.
11. I can't believe it. Oh.
Insane.
I would have loved to have been in either team's comms for this game just to hear like what
Absolutely.
are they just, you know, going about business as usual, just still making our, you know, just make the calls, you know, don't be dramatic, or are they like, all right, like this is it, like you gotta, you know, stay mentally strong, you know, giving each other pep talks. I'd definitely be
Yeah.
interested to see
the
which
amount
side of the coin.
hype that had to be in those comms, especially
Yeah.
when Austin was clutching it out those
Oh.
couple runs. He's just like,
That
hold
was
on,
so
I
sick.
got this, guys.
3K for the clutch. Austin IRL, what was that? I believe round 22 or 23. Like, there's only 3 rounds left in the game, and this guy pulls a 3K clutch out. And it was on a save round.
Yeah, it was on a save
Intensity,
round.
pulling these rounds out on saves with just a classic and 2 shorties was
Yeah,
how they got,
a
like,
shorty.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when he went up the ropes and when he was meeting them over at A,
Yeah.
and he was able to get that kill.
Who thinks of that? Who thinks that? Who thinks like, yeah, like I just peek over this little thing? I never would have thought to do it. So really
this was
smart.
just the most intense kills. And then you have Confused. I feel like he was doing so much and then just unable to pull it out. Though the insane alt kills that Confused pulled on Jet. Were just they were so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you see, like we talked about earlier in the semifinals, how the Jet meta is kind of evolving, where a lot of Jets would initially use those abilities to get in people's faces or get out of sticky situations. Now we're seeing these crazy like sniper kills with the Jet ultimate. We're seeing really fast rotations, so it's really, really cool to see that meta evolving, and Confused putting his own chapter in the meta book for Jet. So really, really cool to see. Really, really, again, just a huge congratulations to Intensity for their first time coming out. An excellent performance. Both of these teams topped teams that you and I were like, oh, this is a team I think would win. 303 Esports Blue. Like, I think that's a team that could win. Team JOMilk. I think that's a team to win.
And both taken out.
Yeah.
And we have it here. We have the MVP award goes to Duck. All right. Can I get a quack in the chat for Duck? Pulling it out there, especially in that last round. It was amazing. He was able to turn around, pull that out. So congratulations to Duck for being our first MVP award winner. They will get a HyperX headset.
Cloud Core Stinger.
That was huge. I mean, Duck, that first round, Duck just really, pulled it out.
Yeah.
It had a huge combat score, and it all builds up. And then even though he was kind of bottom fragging in this third round here, that last clutch, he held
that
down
was an insane
A-site.
play. That was an insane play. It's the awareness a play like that takes is really, really special.
I think he had 2 kills through the smoke.
Yeah. He shot Iconic TV straight through the smoke. Absolutely, really impressive stuff. Congratulations to Duck, our first ever HyperX MVP. So just want to say again a huge congratulations to Intensity as well as Gosu. Really, really well played stuff. Again, well played to Duck, our first ever HyperX match MVP. Really, really awesome stuff there.
Yeah, and we are going to hand it over to our lovely host at Choice Plays. Going to close it out for us.
And congratulations to Duck. What an absolute mad lad. And congratulations to Intensity for winning the Valorant Sunday Showdown number 6. And honestly, thank you so much to our amazing casters who killed it today. Bump, Dilly, Monster, who handled it throughout the entire thing. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys. Thank you to the chat for hanging out, for making this something we love to do, and for just getting hype in the chat. It's been fantastic. Thank you guys for hanging out so much. And we will not be seeing you next week. Remember, we'll be seeing you the week after that with a fully launched Valorant. It's going to be a good time. We'll see you in 2 weeks.